Devin's caulking job just didn't work. And this is why we can't have nice things. Damn it, Devin! Why must we turn around and allow water to keep sipping through those cracks? But you know the best thing about it is, well, the scary thing about it is this one picture. Okay, you ready? This is for safety issues, ladies and gentlemen. Oh crap, that picture's too big. Dang it. This one's probably too big too, but you get the gist of the idea, okay? Electricity and water. Yeah, electricity and water does not mix. You know why?
You can get electrified.
Seriously. You're putting the hair dryer right up against the water gushing out from the caulk crack. I mean, come on, Beth. I mean, somebody that was supposedly ex-military would have known not to do that. But obviously didn't know. See how just up already these photos are courtesy of you, just to let you know. I'm sorry, these photos too. No. Oh, yeah, I think I saw some of what they did. But Beth, why do you have that hair dryer angled like it's a super scooper of water? I mean, seriously, you're gonna electrocute yourself. But I guess the caulk job did its best. Oh, okay. Okay. But, you know, this is why you can't fix that. No. And yet, let's see, let's go back to the good moments in their lives. They were saying they were getting custody of a 3-year-old. Did that ever happen? No. That turned out to be a money grab and, in my opinion, a lie. To the point now where they want to get that custom boat. I mean, yeah, do you have that to fix my bathroom? Yeah, that, you fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something! To the custom caulked boat they're going to have. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to see an awesome video, that's hilarious. The gentleman's name is Mike Hunt. Go to his page, and you're going to get a good laugh out of his videos. He's got a couple of them cooking up on that page. Yeah, I think that's going to be a custom caulk job for that boat, too. So, I'm just saying. All retrospects, Beth, electricity and water just don't mix. That's not a good idea. Oh, and how's schooling going, Beth? Just asking for a friend. And in case you guys haven't caught my video with a stitch with Beth, go take a look at it on my page, because,
you know, funny.
Huh?
That was pretty funny.
Well, it's the truth. Hi, Connie, how you doing? Yeah, her triple major, but what's interesting is she says that people don't agree with how she makes money on this app. How do you make your money, Beth? Please, pray tell. I'm just curious. All of us would like to be enlightened. I mean, you obviously have all the answers how you're making money. Please, tell me. I mean, it's obvious, but that's okay. I'm sure your Devon man will come in later on and start screaming and hollering and...
Oh yeah, you know he will.
Oh, she found a house today. Well, that's interesting. If she found a house, how are they going to pay for said house unless it's a rental? And even yet, their credit score is probably crap. Just suggesting. I mean, in all honesty, how are you going to do that? Just put Devon in a corner.
Nobody puts Devon in a corner.
Yeah, well, it's going to be in a corner because they're going to need to caulk the snot out of that house probably. Speed tape and caulk always works. Sort of like spitting toilet paper, Devon. Are they gonna park the camper, or is the camper gonna fall apart as soon as they park it in the driveway? Just asking for a friend. I mean, Brittany's got plenty of room down there in her horse barn.
Shut up. It's occupied.
Yeah.
My
How you
critters.
doing? Welcome into live, everybody. Make sure you're tapping the screen like the live. It's been a hot minute, because most of us do, work and not work, and my time's coming to an end for vacation. So, but
Jeffrey's been busy doing house chores.
I've been doing a lot, busy on my back deck. So, hi Marilyn, how are you doing? So yeah, that's not a good idea, Beth. Please read the instructions and the manuals. They'll do you some good. So, another one that I want to bring up. Definitely needs some screen time. How about this guy? Let's not forget Detroit Nike. My question is, he always wants a bottle of Patron, adult beverages, right?
Yeah.
But I took notice to a couple of things that kind of tripped it off for one day. One, if you look inside the bottle, it's not clear. Or as clear as I would think. The other thing is too, and I got that here, hold please, because you're going to like what I put up here if I can find it. He was busy doing mixology more. And here it is. You all remember this live, right? How you doing, everybody? Welcome in. What I thought was interesting was that he was mixing up lemonade, or making lemonade. And that bottle of Patron 9 times out of 10 had a yellow tint to it. Now, it could just be me, or it could be the actual bottle. I don't know. But I find it awfully interesting that that's my thoughts. And we're all entitled to our opinions, Mrs. Evers. I'm just being honest, because I think he's doing it to collect the money that he needs for his so-called rent or his back rent or whatever, which is an awful lot. Yeah, no, I never seen Patron yellow that way either. And not only that, yep. I saw him dumping all the water bottles out too, which is also interesting. He's doing it for a money grab. And I'm going to show somebody else that's doing it for money grabs too. We know Beth Osborne does it for money grabs. She does stuff. They all do it. Every single one of them. Yeah. And, just the way he talks, you could tell that wasn't real. But, the funny thing is that his supporters are there giving him their own hard-earned money. And I'm sitting there with 15 go down the tube. And Lulu Orange, she's an interesting person. She eggs people on to give the money, but yet I haven't seen her give any money at all. Oh no, Lulu Orange is for our next upcoming contestant. Sorry. But let's bring up some of the individuals that support this man. Thank you. There's Bree. She's a supporter of Detroit Nike. Here's another one. Supporter. Bubbles. The sad thing is the situation that she's incurred in herself, and yet she's supporting a person like him is the sad thing. It's endearingly sad. Because all they're doing is enabling him. There's another picture.
And she's got 6 kids, and she's got
Uh-huh.
money to support him. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's when he was dumping the water out.
Does he have his britches on his head?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hold on. There you go. I wonder if
Oh
he warmed them.
wow.
Wonder how well that smelled.
Maybe Maggie wore him first.
Oh, he's leaving. Oh, why? Because he can't afford the rent and everything else that goes with it. Well, him say in his live, and I don't know if I got that recorded or not, but he stated that he had charges against him. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, unless I go back through and look at the recordings the receipts that I have. But yeah, he'll never get a job. I don't care what anybody says. He will continuously suck off his mods.
He's a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
He really does. He runs.
No, I missed that, John boy. Oh, I missed that. Hi, Mimi Tutu. Yeah, see, the other thing is too, didn't he say that his electricity was out or something, or he had no electric? Or no Wi-Fi. I think it was no Wi-Fi. Hi, Allie Pop, how are you? But I thought he said something, I thought he said something to that effect. It caught my attention, but yeah, no Wi-Fi, that's it. But I guess he's running off of his data. Oh, I'm doing peachy fine, doing the best that I can. Welcome into our live. But yeah.
Petty was in his box yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't stick around for it. I didn't want to be a part of it.
It doesn't surprise me.
Well, teach is their own and who they want to get into a box with. Oh, they paid his Wi-Fi bill. Well, that's good. I wonder how their bills are. Yeah, I saw that, laughing and joking with them. I just saw some of it. That was it. I left after like maybe 5 minutes in. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, yeah, I don't think that I'd want to be associated with somebody that scams and takes people's money. That's just me.
No.
But hey, like I said, to each their own.
Yeah, we don't judge. We may have opinions.
No. But, it is what it is. I mean, if they want to continuously keep giving their own hard-earned money, go right ahead. You ain't wasting my money. I did a lot of stuff. Yes, I do, and I've seen that, Clover. Trust me, I've fallen firsthand for his racism. And that's a fact. I don't care what anybody says. He was racist to me. I at least turned around and tried to deal with him as respectful as I could, but yeah, and and the thing is that he brings it all on himself. But the one thing that I can do, and I had no problems doing it. Hold, please. Yeah. Oh, you know what happens when you turn around and cross paths with somebody that just doesn't like what you do? Damn, Nike! Damn, did you get reported? No, nothing to keep to. My Pawnee hasn't been active. I'm sorry, Detroit Nike. I got you. I assisted on, unfortunately, discontinuing your live yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. But it's exactly what I said. If you get into his live, just listen. Because he messed up and he said one thing, and we all agree I will never say, and that starts with the R word. And he said that, it triggered me and it pissed me off, and guess what? It led me to protected attributes. I'm sorry, Detroit Nike. Come on now. To me, his nickname is Lazy Nike. Yeah, he does say it a lot, and if you catch him and you report it, this is the screen you will eventually see. Hi, Vampry, how you doing, dear? This is the screen you will see, and that's exactly what I reported him for. So, but unfortunately, he appealed it, and he was able to get his live status brought back. But it sent a message. Watch your mouth. Watch what you say. You don't like it, don't go live. Simple as that.
Yeah.
How you doing, gang? Welcome into live. Tap the screen, everybody. Like the live, get it out there. But yeah, at that moment, and that's a trigger word for me, folks, just to let you all know. I hear it, I'm going to report it. I'm sorry. Each and every single person. Now, hey, that's the other thing, too. One of my mods went in, I believe they went in and was reporting and didn't get any feedback as to how it came back as the reports were not viable. Look, I've had plenty of them, too. I'll be the first one to admit it. Here's the catch. Just because they're not showing up as violations, some of them will, but then they'll continue to live, but eventually the algorithm will come around and trip the lives off. So don't get discouraged when you're recording.
Yeah, you
If
can.
you're doing it the right way, there's nothing wrong. So, because what you're doing is you're doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But here's the thing. They know that they're supposed to be doing the right thing. One thing everybody, and he forgets too, is, when he goes to bring that bottle of Patron up, that's a violation right there. Controlled substances. I mean, it just doesn't go to, the herbal greens or anything else. That's a controlled substance too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to go to the Liquor Control Board's state-operated stores. That's a controlled substance.
Oh.
It is. So, yeah. I mean, that's why you see a lot of people getting mannered. Now, a lot of people will go off screen to get a drink. Ain't nothing wrong with that because you're not putting it on the screen. But, I mean, good example. On our next person. I don't know if I got a picture of her doing it, but...
Well, or like Sheppy going off the screen, you hear clink, clink, clink with his.
Yeah, you do hear that, but here's the thing: you can't really do anything about it.
No.
But sorry if it runs in with the chat, but Maggie Foster had a glass yesterday. She said that it was grapefruit, but everybody else was saying wine. Now it's 50-50 what it could be, but. That's probably one of the reasons why her live was glitching so much yesterday. Just saying. Oh, she was asking for like 170 for bingo, right?
Ew, wait, Jeff.
Right.
Look at the very bottom of that picture, what somebody asked her. That's disgusting. Why are you eating boogers? That's nasty. She's nasty. That's nasty. I'm sorry. Anybody. That's just gross.
Hey, I gotta bring Vampry up.
Hey,
Hi.
I reported Detroit Nike the other day, and TikTok, I reported him twice, and both of them, they found violations, and they said they discontinued his live, and they did not.
Right. So in that situation, the algorithm hasn't discontinued his lives. My guess is, and this is just a guess, is to the fact that he pulls in more gifts and more fundage for TikTok, and that's the reason why they throw you off. It's my honest opinion. Because we see
Because I was still sitting in his live when it said they discontinued it, and I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, that would be my guess. I mean, it's happened, but here's the thing. Now that they've found a violation, the next time he goes live, it could be very well to be just as quick to turn around and end the next live.
Because it confused me.
Yeah.
I was sitting there just dumbfounded.
Right. It does get frustrating, but don't give up. You know, these individuals, they want to turn around and work outside the community guidelines, and they seem to forget what the community guidelines are all about. You know, frauds and scams, living within the rules. I mean, TikTok wants us to live by the rules. I don't have a problem with that, within reason. But if they're not going to enforce any of these rules with these individuals, now they're becoming hypocritical and double standard, if that's the best way to look at it.
Right.
Oh, she's on right now at bingo?
Bingo. Oh, wow.
Now, here's the thing with Maggie Foster. She is a gambler. That is straight out of fact. I tell you that right now. Yeah, I agree about that, taking away the freedom of speech. I definitely agree with that. But here's the thing. She's at bingo. Where's everybody else at? Oh, shit. That's right. They're not with her. Yeah, it's against rules. I agree on that one.
And she has her little thing up that says tips.
Oh,
Oh, tips.
Yeah, tips.
Yeah.
So she's wanting people to send her money while she's there.
Yeah. Well, her time, I can say this right now, her time is going to come. And it's going to come just like the one individual that's being investigated that we won't talk about. And I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. And it's going to hit hard. Now, here's the thing. Maggie Foster, today's what, the second or the third?
Third.
Yeah. 3 days ago, she just got her SSI money. You see what's wrong with it?
The other day it was all gone.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, see, Melody, she thinks she's untouchable, but here's the problem. Eventually, she's going to get nailed. And when she gets nailed, it's going to be horrible. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. Candy, I saw you come in.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
all4one. I want to remember what we were talking about earlier, and I want to see what anybody else thinks about this. I'm curious. I was telling him why she wears diapers when she's able to walk and get around. Just the fact that she wears them, I know she had not changed them in 2 weeks, but what's that about? Does anybody have any insight on that? Because I'm curious if they've heard her reason or whatever. But she can walk. I mean, Tim Peters can walk, and she don't wear them.
Somebody said because she's lazy. I'm going to agree with that. That's my opinion. Hi, Colleen. Welcome in, dear. It is. It is.
Yeah, lazy.
I think she'd rather turn around and have that. She does it on purpose. Well,
Yeah.
word is on the street that she hadn't changed them for a while.
It's just disgusting, though. There's no lazy or not. That's issues up here that aren't addressed.
The other thing I took notice to her is she has a mouth against other people. I saw things that she was saying that were so wrong on so many levels, it wasn't even funny. Yeah, she was laughing, and yeah. Who does that, Sunflower? Look, and I ain't busting chops. But if her mods and supporters and enablers are giving her money and getting people to give her money, I heard her say yesterday, if she goes down, they all go down too. Or they get taken down too. Yeah, Candy. And she also calls out, awareness. too. I saw her saying stuff about her, if that was her that she was talking about yesterday. But, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, Lulu Orange, I think it's her name, or Orange Lulu. She was actually in the live yesterday, and I was sitting there watching everything she was typing across that screen. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you're sitting here typing all this stuff. Why are you typing when you should be donating to your bestie person that you love on TikTok so much? I saw a woman from, Ireland in her box. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, girl, you're in Ireland and you're sitting here supporting somebody like her? I'm like, get out of here. In fact, hold please.
Jeff, I'm gonna drop and eat my dinner, but I'll be in the comments.
All righty, sweetie. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Our mods have to pay. Anya said, oh, wow.
I don't know if they got to pay, but here's one. Here's a supporter and a mod. I ain't got no problems putting their faces out there. What are you scared of? Yep, that's one of them. I think this is another one. Yep. No. Yeah, I think that's another one. Yep. That's another one. And you know what? The funny thing is, they're too scared to get up into a box and explain to me as to the reason why they want to support somebody that doesn't give them jack shit. Yeah, I know. Candy, is she the one that's been, okay, she's the one that Maggie's been using the Cash App, right? That's her? Wow. I find it interesting that, okay, that's who that is. That's Bonnie. I find it interesting that they're allowing her to use their Cash App, and yet what they don't seem to realize, their Cash App comes down, it's because of Maggie. So who's the fault? Them or Maggie? Both. Yeah, both. Exactly. And I just don't get it. I don't understand why would you want to continuously support somebody that doesn't, hey, here's a good question. Bonnie, are you with her? They'll make another one, but here's a good question. They're not with her at bingo, right? They're probably sitting at home? Yeah, they're probably sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. But yet, that's okay. Maggie's at bingo. Spending their money, not hers. Yeah. I'll just say that yes, Mel. Yes. Here she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Candy Kisses. How you doing, dear? In the room.
Oh, Penny jamming.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing, dear?
Hey, yeah, that's Bonnie. Like, she been coming for me, and now she's telling people that, like, I stole money from Maggie. I never stole money from Maggie, but the crazy thing is, we all used to get along.
Right.
We all used to get along. She's been using Maggie's using Bonnie's Cash App for like over 3 years. Over 3 years. She sees nothing wrong with Maggie.
But here's a good question. What does Bonnie get out of it?
Not like Maggie. Sometimes, the thing. What's so funny to me is because when Maggie used to use my Cash App, she told me Bonnie told her she needs to pay me. So I figure, if you tell her she needs to pay me, are you getting any money out of it?
Exactly.
Because why would you tell her to pay me when I never asked for any money?
Right.
So right. I guess I don't know if she's getting money, but she sends Maggie money, but she always get on live saying she don't support Maggie. You do support Maggie.
Well, she's doing that.
You do support her because you go there and
she's
right
smoke
her every chance you get.
Yep, she's smoke screen. Deflecting would be the best way.
Like it's tiring because y'all keep getting up there trying to make a storyline against me and awareness, but you mad at awareness because awareness basically records what Maggie does for everybody to
She's talking
see
about that
what
black
she
girl who
does.
wants money
And
for
you're
bingo
mad
or
because
concerts
it's
and all
out
that.
there. It's out there.
Give me the
Bonnie
50.
is a
I
big
need
troll.
50.
She trolls
Give me
everybody
the
on
money.
Instagram. She's a troll. But with
Hey, you
Maggie,
know
she's
what?
not a troll.
You know what? Honestly, I'd welcome her up into a box and ask her questions as to the reason why she's going to sit there
She's
and
not going to
support
talk.
somebody.
She's gonna call scammy claws out. They started talking about scammy claws of her kids. Like, it's ridiculous. Anybody that talk about Maggie, they're gonna go for you and your family. Right now, she's talking about she's gonna investigate me. What you gonna investigate me for? What you gonna look at? Please investigate me. Find whatever you can find.
Right. Here's the thing. It works both ways.
Right.
Exactly. That's something that obviously she doesn't realize and understand. For people to go real life, you're putting other people in detrimental danger, which in the state of Pennsylvania, doxing is actually illegal. It is a federal offense. Do they not understand that?
She doxed me. She doxed my mother. I have 3 police reports filed against her. I have one filed in Philadelphia. I have one filed in California, and I have one filed out in Florida. So she cannot come anywhere around me or my mother.
Right.
Because she doxed my mother.
Yeah. And I've seen people go to court because of that.
Yeah.
Especially on this app.
And then the people, I spoke to a lot of people and they told me, you know what? There's no reason for you to, pursue any suing her because guess what? If she's on the internet begging for money, she can't give you any money if you take it further. She can't pay me if I sue her.
Right. What's going to happen to her when TikTok does go down?
Yeah.
Be the real question. Here's another one.
Nah, she's not. No, I'm gonna tell you, still standing.
I don't
she's
do
really
that
not, Like we know her from. She's really not a supporter of Maggie. She's really not.
Okay.
She's really not.
I'm checking with you though.
No, still standing is really not a supporter of Maggie. Really not. Like really not. But you got the right one, Bonnie and Shima, 2 big supporters.
How about her?
I don't know her. Never seen her.
Oh.
It's somebody new.
Oh yeah, she was in there. Oh yeah.
She's recruiting new people.
Yeah.
Old people. She's recruiting new people now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. She lost all her old supporters, and now she's recruiting new people.
No. You mean fresh meat so she can turn around and take their money from them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's going to do.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Like
But-
this is nothing new to me. It's just been going on.
And it's sad. Look at this.
She's not gonna stop. She don't care. She don't care. They sent her to bingo, and like she said, everybody, she gonna make her money because she got 3 supporters. That's on the back end. But if she doesn't get her money on the front end, they will send it to her on the back end. And like she said, one of them named is Sparkle. She's laying low, really heavy laying low. And the other one is the one that stole her money from her, Shawnee. She's back up there. As you've seen, that female, what her name? I forgot the name on the panel. Sweetie. That's the one she claimed stole $900 from her. Back
What
in her
about
life.
Mel? I haven't seen Mel around.
Mel is not messing with her no more. She said, got on the live and said Mel stole from her. Mel is a scammer. She's been saying a lot of stuff about Mel, and Mel says she does not want to entertain any of this stupidity anymore. That's why I don't entertain it anymore.
Well, as bad as it may sound, Mel might have a thing. She might be right.
I said, you need to go live for your name because she calling your name out. She's telling people that you done stole, you gave her, and this is what she said to me, which was so messed up. She said, you gave me your money willingly. She said, I spent it in Vegas. If you want your money, call Vegas and get it back from them. That was messed up.
That was messed up.
Yeah, that was. I
That's
remember.
exactly what she said to Mel.
But here's the other the bad side of it. Mel leaving it alone and just walking away. And I'll be honest with you, I have more respect for somebody that does something like that to walk away from it than to get into the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And look, that's Mel's choice, and I support her decision. But my platform, our platform, supports Mel's decision of what she wants to do. I will not back
Right.
down on that. But that's not per se about me bringing awareness about this woman. This woman gets SSI,
Right.
folks. Does she not get food stamps too, right?
She gets food stamps. She gets SSI. She gets food stamps. She doesn't have to pay rent till June, and also on top of that, she gets another check on top of SSI, or like $190 something. So she gets two checks actually a month.
Now, is she back in her apartment?
No, she still left the hotel.
Yeah, but that looked like the apartment that she was in the other day.
No,
Does it have
she's
a
at the hotel.
kitchen?
Yeah, as a kitchen. She's in a sweet house hotel, like
Oh.
a penthouse hotel. Yeah,
Okay.
they upgraded her. She has a kitchen. She has a big refrigerator, a nice shower. She's living the life right now.
Wow.
The big life.
Let's see, folks. She's living that off of the state
Yes. Yes.
and off of the apartment complex. How long did they say it was going to take to repair that apartment? It shouldn't take
She
that
said
long.
she said 2.5 months. She don't have to pay rent till June. We in May. She done had 3 checks. She done had 3 checks to herself. But begging.
Wow.
She get $900 and something with no bills. Make it make sense. And she's mad because I'm spreading awareness, talking about something I'm hating, and I'm inboxing people. I don't inbox anybody. You're mad because I'm letting everything be known because of how you called out my mother, went to California, threatened my mother, you and Shawnee and her husband, and I'm gonna always speak on it.
Just living
I
like
did that again recently.
mice with matches in the apartment complex. If you understand. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Thank
Yeah, and then she brought roaches to the hotel. A roach was crawling out her pamper.
you. Yummy.
Come on.
Yummy.
Like how you bringing your friends from your house to the hotel? Disgusting. Nasty. She don't even take a shower. They said yesterday, like I watched Awareness Live, and they said that she pooped on herself. She went to the bathroom, showed it on live, took the pamper off, didn't wipe, and put a new diaper on, and sat there, and people had to pay her to take a shower. How disgusting are you, and how special are y'all people to send in for her to take a shower?
Yeah.
Who do you have to beg to take a shower?
Yeah. And look, there are methods to report her activity. I think most people know the way to report it. Office of Inspector General's Office of Social Security would be one. And the Office of Inspector General for USDA for food stamps. And the thing is, here's the other thing too. If she's getting these SSI checks, she is not saving a dime. And we all know that. Ew. I didn't need to know that. Sunflower. Yeah, sugar boom boom. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
not the first time she went to a restaurant on Mother's Day. Like last year, she went to a restaurant. She had used the bathroom on herself at the table. She went to the bathroom, showed it on live, pulled the pamper right back up because she couldn't change her pamper. Went home, didn't take a shower. This is nothing new. She does this on purpose because she know y'all gonna send it for her to take a shower.
Does she get
That's what I'm saying.
subsidized rent? Somebody asked.
Yes, I rent is $200.
$200.
Her rent is like, sorry, I got to hiccup, 200 or something dollars. 200 or so, her cable is 300. Her cable is 200 or something.
Okay, so we're talking 500 for the lot.
And her cell phone is $60.
So 560 minus.
Yeah. She
And
doesn't
what'd
pay
she
that
get?
much.
Like over 900?
Nine. She did like 964.
So there you go. Yeah, I agree. Cable upgrade.
And she gets $190 something in food stamps as well. So
On top of what? She made 190 yesterday for bingo alone today.
yeah, she's going to bingo, and when she gets to bingo, she's still going to beg because she has a thing for scratch-offs and pull tickets. So she's going to still beg. She has a gambling problem. If she doesn't win, she's going to keep going until she wins.
And here's the thing, obviously her mods are not getting squat in my opinion. her mods and enablers. They're only giving her the money that she wants. Oh, and yeah, let's not forget the trips and the concerts. All that.
Let's not forget, listen, from all for one, she begged for a fashion show, got the money, and never went to the fashion show. Where's the money? Where's the money for the fashion show? You begged for $200 for the fashion show.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember the fashion show. I didn't know how much she got on that.
Yeah, and remember she went to go get, took an Uber one way. She took an Uber one way and walked the rest of the way home. Where's the money? Where's the money for the Uber to go home? Where's that money? But you don't scam. Come on. And she said she got trolls watching. I don't care who you have watching, baby, because everything is being called out. You stop calling me out.
Yeah.
Stop looking for me. Stop looking at my information, because I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, this is bringing awareness to an individual that's conducting illegal activities. And if they're so butthurt, they don't want the truth to come out, come up and get into a box and speak up. Otherwise, I'm putting out what I see, what I hear, and what I know. And, you know, what I see and what I hear is what I put out. And it's not right. I mean, we're all working for what we got. I mean, yeah, does it suck? Absolutely. I'm not going to disagree one bit. But it's the truth. But, you know, I don't lie. Like, I used to support Maggie. She used to use my Cash App. Everybody always comes at me for, saying, you get on these people panels and lie. I don't lie. I used to use my Cash App for 4 months. Okay? I used to support Maggie, but once I realized what she was doing, and I seen that she was like taking from these people and talking about people and telling people to unalive themselves and their kids, I couldn't deal with that no more. You making me look bad as a disabled Army veteran. You making me look bad. Candy, I'll be right back. Go ahead and keep the conversation going.
Okay.
Yeah, Candy, you go. I'm not good at that.
Oh yeah, but like I just wanted to make it clear, I call myself out. Yes, I did used to support Maggie. I don't have to lie about that. But when you have to see people for yourself, and you have to see things for what they are for yourself, and that's what I did. And that's exactly what I did. And now everybody's mad at me because now I'm calling her out on what she does. Don't be mad at me because I opened up my eyes and I saw the truth. If you can open up your eyes, that's you.
Yeah. And if they want to be naive, that's on them too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And the way the world is set up now, you better save every dime and nickel you can.
Yes.
Every dime and nickel. You don't know if you're going to have a place to live today or tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to get the food stamps if you have food stamps. You don't know if you're going to have the benefits if you have the benefits. They don't understand what's going on in the world. But y'all choose to support somebody who wants to go to every concert, every audition, or baddie. Somebody who wants to show their feces on live. Somebody who doesn't want to take a shower. That shows who y'all really are as human beings.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. I think a lot of these people still do it for the attention they think they receive on the back end. You know what I mean? Like they're so attention needy for themselves for some reason.
Right.
And it's really sad.
Right.
That's a psychological disorder they have. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something wrong with those people, but she preys on the elderly, the ones who are very soft-spoken, the ones who are soft-hearted, and really don't have anybody. Those are the people that she preys on, and that's bad. Because she don't have nobody, she got to prey on those people.
Yeah.
Hi Tracy, welcome in.
Hey Tracy.
Hello, baby.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay, I'll drop you down.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, I don't know.
The people that get on her panel, they talk about her. But then when everybody else talk about her, it's a problem. I'm not understanding. Y'all do it, we do it, but we get cursed out and we get blocked for doing it. But if y'all do it, it's cool, because y'all send her money. Make it make sense.
Yeah,
so if you send her money, we can talk about her.
And see, here's the thing, if you're going to send her money, send it all.
Right.
Don't be a cheap one. Don't be a cheapskate. Save everybody else. Give her your whole paycheck and see how that works out for you at the end of the week.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. Just living life. I've seen where they got into a box, made fun of her, and she's not quick to catch on. I think.
She knows. She doesn't care because they support her. They give her money.
That's
That's
right.
what I'm saying. They don't. She does not care. They give her the gifts. They
So,
give her the
right.
money.
So
They give
that
her the
is their
support.
way of creating sympathy for her.
Right. Right.
Doing that.
Right. So if you don't support her, or you don't give her any money, or you don't throw her no gifts, don't talk about her.
Jennifer, this is Maggie Foster, who likes to, who has a gambling addiction, likes to literally take money from the state, through SSI and food stamps, as well as on the back end, break all the community guidelines that she does. Doesn't give a care in the world, and will never pay back anybody, not even a single soul.
No, and then the funny thing is, she said she was doing a giveaway. I watched the giveaway on YouTube. Cause I don't watch her. She makes my ass itch. I'm sorry. So I'm serious. So I can't watch her. So I watched her do the giveaway. But how you doing the giveaway and begging at the same time?
I saw that. It was a raffle or something, but then
Yes.
wasn't that raffle part of the bingo that she was going to tonight?
No, somebody gave her money.
Oh.
Like she said, she won money, or she got some money, $100 some way somehow. She said Mel $20. Mel confirmed it with me, and she did a giveaway. And she put the people that support her name in there 3 times. But the thing is that when the wheel stopped spinning the first time, there was no winner. So she kept going till there was one winner left. That's not how the wheel works. When the
Right.
wheel stops the first time, that's the winner.
Right. So now the question that comes to mind is, do I think she's being investigated? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said I was actually in her live and she blocked them. She doesn't even know. I just be quiet. I don't say nothing no more because she really doesn't know. She thinks she knows everything. SSI, the supervisor of SSI was in her live and she blocked the SSI supervisor. They was like, SSI's coming. And she was like, SSI know what I'm doing, and blocked that person. That was SSI.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yeah.
SSI.
And look, and to be honest with you, Shima's in here?
Yes, that's how much.
Oh, okay. Well, I could care less whether a wheel is spun or what. My question is why is anybody supporting Maggie Foster's illegal activities? I mean, you can't forget she's getting SSI. I mean, she's going to bingo. She went on trips that nobody else got to go on, but yet we all want to support Maggie Foster as to why.
No, she got it from SSI. That's what I said. I didn't know where she got it from, but
Well, I understand, but at the same time, you're still supporting a beggar and a scammer that's conducting illegal activities. I mean, if you really want me to throw down, I'll show you something that won't be good, but I'm going to keep it to myself for right now. And here's the other thing too, if she does get taken down, they will investigate each and every single person that's involved in it, which is all the more reason why I would rather not want to be a mom. Look, she's getting money. She don't know how to save it or utilize it. That's on her. Look, and that's the thing, is that you may not tell them to send the money in, but the thing is, though, she's blocked me for bringing the truth. Why? Why does she not want the truth to come out? Because she wants it hidden so that nobody else knows what's truthfully going on?
Yeah, and here, Jeff, real quick, here's the thing that this girl to understand. Bottom line with all these people, if you're mindful, I don't care if you don't give them a penny. You are supporting them. That's what everybody in the comments are telling you. It is a black and white situation. You mind for them, you are saying, hey, thumbs up, what you're doing is great. I don't care how you word it, say it, make excuses, it is what it is. Okay, go
And,
ahead.
and another good point is what Missy Muffy turned around and said. What are the mods and the enablers getting out of it? Absolutely nothing. They're not getting a dime. They're not getting money on the back end. They're not sharing in the wealth that she's getting. How does that make that right? Just asking. I mean, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
No, Pinky, it wasn't. It wasn't her real brother. According to Maggie, it was a family friend. Well, and that you're right. It's the power. And if you want the power, that's fine. But with power comes responsibility. I don't see any responsibility. Well, apparently, according to reports, it was not her real brother. But whether it was or not, that's not for me to talk about because it's none of my business. It's personal between her and her family. But I remember her going out there. Wasn't that about the same time she went to Vegas, Candy? Correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, she's been to Vegas and California. Can anybody else that is a mod for her say that they've done that? Probably not. I'm just saying. And we're going to be respectful in the chat. That's all I ask. I mean, I'm respectful. That's all I ask is, you want respect, you'll get respect. You don't give it, you're not going to get it from me. So have I. But I can also say that I've been all across the globe, too, as well. No, you're good always. Yes, Rosebud. I'll reach out to you in a DM then. Send me a DM. Right. The thing is that Maggie has been to California, but other people have paid for it. Well, when is she going to pay for herself? Well, see, you're just a mod just because? Because why? You like to have that kind of power? I mean, why do you think all of her other old mods all left and got done and moved on? Because they saw what was going on was illegal and it was wrong. Plain and simple, cut and dry.
Just because, say you're a mod just because, still doesn't eliminate the fact that you're modding for somebody that is doing things that are wrong. I mean, you can say that I don't know. And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just being honest. That's not an excuse.
And not only that, but I don't get it. What? She can't live off of the SSI that she gets from the state?
Yeah.
Is that what's the problem? Because I'll be honest with you, what the state's going to do is, if anything, what she was living off of, they'll either discontinue it or cut it drastically. And then where's she going to be at? That's all I'm saying. Right now, and whose fault's that going to be?
The crazy thing is she's not watching bingo. She actually has people watching your live. She has people watching everything everybody does.
And you know what? That's fine. I welcome into the live. But explain to me what is wrong with this picture?
Well, hey, address Vaughn's comment. My thing is, if people want to send her money, why is it bothering everyone? Just saying.
I don't care if they send her money. That's not the issue. The issue is lying about what she's doing.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If Maggie continues to keep doing it, she doesn't seem to have a click in her back of her head that what she's doing could end it all for her now that the state and the Office of the Inspector General is well aware of what she's doing activity-wise, whether it be on this app or Instagram or whatever app. They're going to see it. They're going to know it, and they're going to say, oh, you're shit out of luck. You might as well stay in that hotel room and pay for it on your own now. Is what's going to happen.
My point is because if they see that she can make the money without the checks, Then they're gonna be like, you don't need the money, just sit online and beg, and you could get your money that way. They're gonna take everything because they see that she can make the money without them giving her that money. So they're gonna give her them, they're gonna stop everything and try to continue doing what you're doing. Obviously, you don't need us.
Yes, Sugar Boo Boom, it is committing fraud. It is illegal. I mean, I can give you one example right here, right now. One person that got nailed for it. Her name is Kim Peters. Go look her up. See if she goes live lately. Because I can tell you this right now, dead as I sit here, she hasn't been live at all because she got in trouble with the courts because she got behind on her payments on her rent. And now the SSI got involved. They're investigating. She already actually had it adjusted once before because she got reported. So what do you think that's going to happen with Maggie? You think Maggie's the only one that's not going to get caught? No, sorry. It's just the way it is. And do I feel that it's wrong? Absolutely, 100%.
Right.
Why give that woman right there, SSI, when she could physically work herself? And I don't want to hear this crap about her having lupus, because she sure as hell dances pretty damn good with lupus.
Also, once she had a job, she quit. She used to work at McDonald's when she was younger. She quit because people were telling her what to do and she didn't like it.
Oh, okay, well then that's a her problem, not a her problem, not a me problem.
Yeah. So, and this is
And the other factor runs into it. He's getting the benefits that an 80-year-old woman deserves more than she does, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it.
Look, my mother has lupus and she's working 2 jobs. Okay, she don't get SSI. She ain't even looking for SSI because she want to work until she can retire. My sister just found out she has lupus. Okay, she's gonna continue working. She don't want them because she's old enough to receive those benefits.
Well, I idolize your mom for what she does.
Like, come on.
I work one job. I work 50 hours a week.
Right.
And yet, I guess that's not good enough. And the thing is, too, is that the non-reporting of funds to the tax bureau, the Social Security office. Oh, they're investigating. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. I don't need to say nothing else about anything about an investigation. I can guarantee you they're investigating it. Now, do I think that, what she's doing is wrong? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for anybody. I don't give a shit. Sorry, Scammy. I didn't realize that you needed a bond. My apologies.
Hey, a couple things I can tell you definitely that I can verify. First of all, it has been shown that her mods have gotten money from her, and they've gotten other stuff from her. So, I've heard old mods say that they would collect money for her on their PayPals or all that, and let's say Maggie needed $75. She'd either ask for 100 and then tell the person to keep the 25, or she'd say she needs 75 and, give the person like $20. So she has done that. She has sent DoorDashes to these people. So they are absolutely getting something on the back end, because you know what? Why the hell would you sit there if you weren't doing that? And I'll tell you what, Shima, I want to make sure, girl, that when Maggie is arrested and she loses all of her benefits, how much are you going to put towards her bonds? That's what I want to know. How much are you going to help her to pay her to get out before she has to appear in court? Because you're going to need to do that. Second thing I can tell you, Candy is 100% right. I spoke to somebody at Social Security about, 3 weeks ago, and had a nice talk with her. And she said that, I said, are you on TikTok? And she said, well, yeah, I actually am. I'm like, okay, when you get home tonight from work, go on TikTok and look up this account. Because I gave her all the information on that. And she said, okay, I'm going to do that. And I said, well, I'm going live tonight about it. And she asked me what time and all that, and she said, okay, I'm gonna come into your live. So I can guarantee you that somebody from the Social Security Administration was in my live and heard all the stories about her and went into Maggie's live and saw her work in her motel.
And she blocked them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that person may have been a troll because this woman didn't have a name that said anything about Social Security. So,
I already admitted all of that. You keep bringing up old stuff. Excuse me, Sammy. Did I not admit to supporting Maggie, to not using my Cash App? Did I not admit that already?
Yes, you did.
Okay, what are you bringing up, Shima? What are you bringing up now?
At least with Candy, she's coming clean and has come clean. And is doing the right thing.
Like, what are you saying?
Tima, don't be calling her out. At least she finally realized the shit that Maggie's doing on here. You know what she's doing, and yet you're standing by her still.
I call my own self out. So what are you saying? And I have receipts that saying Maggie said I never stole anything from her. I have receipts about her talking about Bonnie. I have receipts about her talking about everybody. So what are you saying? I called my own self out. So what are you saying that I didn't even say?
Oh, no, wait a minute. See that comment? I'm not standing by what she does. If that's the case, then why are you continually being a mod for her?
Yeah.
Make that make sense to me.
Because I'll tell you what, I swear to God, these people are getting something on the back end. Because why the hell else would you?
Like, I keep calling every time somebody add me to the panel, I call my own self out. And then y'all come up here, Maggie Low Friends or Spies or whatever y'all want to call yourself. And I already let everybody know. Yes, Maggie used my Cash App. Yes, I was a Maggie supporter. Yes, I was always on Maggie panels. Yes. But I opened up my eyes, something y'all don't know how to do. And I'm legally blind. And I can still open up my eyes. Make it make sense.
You know, the other thing I wanted to say, quick, all for one, and then I'm going to drop, is that I sent the Office of the Inspector General for the Social Security Administration. I sent them a thumb drive of 122 gigabytes worth of truth about all of the stuff. I sent videos of her dancing, sent videos of her traveling all over the country, in Vegas. At all these concerts, in California, down in Atlanta 2 times. You know, I showed her getting in and out of Ubers without a problem, getting on airplanes, going through airports, begging for money for everything, from a freaking seafood boil all the way up to trying to get $2,000 to go see Chris Brown. I mean, they have everything. They have everything. And you know, considering what we saw happen with Kim Peters, that was small potatoes compared to what Maggie did. And I'm telling you, you know, Ashima, spread the message over there, okay? And you tell Bonnie that, you know, she doesn't think that she's doing anything wrong. Tell her to look up the definition of money laundering, because any of you guys that let her use your Cash Apps or your PayPal, you are going to be looked into too. You know why? I sent them every single PayPal and Cash App tag that has been used since I've been following her since October. And they are going to pull your account, and they are going to look into it. So you tell everybody over there, Bonnie doesn't seem to think she's doing anything wrong. It's interesting. Every time I went over there tonight, she blocked me. I don't know why. I mean, you know, again, blocking the truth from coming out. You know, if she's not doing anything wrong, why am I getting blocked? She don't use mine, so this is not a message for me. Okay, that's fair enough. But you know what? Everything else that Maggie is doing over there, and you're sitting in the boxes kikiing with her, and you think it's so funny, you're guilty of that. And you're guilty of making it look like it's okay for people to give her money.
Well,
And let me say this. My husband has a blood clot in his heart. He's had a quadruple bypass with 2 of the bypasses that has failed. He has about 14 stents in his heart, but he still gets up and works a 60-hour week. And he still has 2 or 3 trips in a hospital a year. He climbs up in the big John Deere tractors every day and works on them, gets underneath and works on them, and works on them out in fields. And Maggie sits here and does this. That is so wrong. She can work. If my husband can work like that, there ain't nothing wrong with her keeping her from working.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry I went off like that, but
No, you're absolutely.
my husband gets out there and busts his butt every day with the shape he's in. And then she sits there and collects all this money like that. And I know with the way she does, she's able to work.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, if you can dance like she does, if you can go and stand at concerts for 2-3 hours and dance around and sing the whole time, I sent them a video of her rolling around on the ground at a concert from last summer where she was like breakdancing and all that. If she can do that shit, then she can work. And all of you guys over there that are allowing this to continue and not just say, oh, Maggie, you being crazy. No, call her out for her bullshit and say, Maggie, you're breaking the law.
Yeah. Yeah, and she is. And here's the thing. You know, all the people that have turned around and whether they've gotten scammed by her or willfully gave her their money, you know, willfully giving their money, hi, how you doing, Minnie? Willfully, that's their decision. I don't care.
And it's sad because Mel don't even want to talk about her no more. Like she's really hurt because she seen her on the panel the other day with Shawnee. And she seen her on the panel with other people. And she's like, wow, these are people that we were all cool, we were on the panel with. And like, you know, she feels some type of way. So she's like, I don't even want to speak about the situation no more. I just want to let it go. But I understand.
I just have one. I have one more question. Shima, if you're still in here, I have a question for you, and I want you to answer it honestly. And this doesn't even have to do anything with Maggie, okay? If you're in a convenience store, okay, and you, I don't know, you get gas or something, and you see somebody stealing money from a cash register, are you going to say something? Are you going to say something when the worker comes back out? Are you going to say, hey, somebody stole money from you? Are you going to step up and say something?
So, we have the trivia, okay? And I made it.
Because you know what? If you would, which anybody would, that's exactly what Maggie is doing. She is stealing money from the taxpayers and the government.
31 questions. Well, yeah.
So I want to see you agree with that in the chat right now. Because you came in here to stick up for her. I want to see you say right now.
It's like saying you have a special needs child. And you've been fighting for SSI for so long for your child. And you can't get that SSI for that child because of somebody like Maggie. Your child needs it. Maggie don't need it. How would you feel?
Did you see what she said?
I'll tell the person not to take it, but oh, bullshit. Well, then you know what? You need to have like a morality check. Because if you're okay with somebody doing that and saying, oh, don't take it, but that's it, and not stepping forward and say, hey, somebody broke the law, then, you know, it questions your background in my eyes. And that's all I'm going to say.
Morals and couth.
That's the person that wins. And Debbie said she was going to be keeping.
Look, here's the thing and what it comes down to in a nutshell. All these individuals that are on this app each and every day, they come on here to have fun, enjoy the app, and watch good videos. I don't come on here to watch somebody and scroll down through my FYP and see somebody sitting there begging for other people's money. Top of the SSI this person's getting and the food stamps. That's a good question, though, Shima. Do you get SSI or food stamps? And if you don't, well, keep working hard because you're only supporting Maggie.
Is she still getting the $200 extra a month?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I'm going to do all 31 questions, which I'm not.
But keep working hard.
Let's see.
Everybody's turning around and paying their part in the state of PA for Maggie Foster. Remember,
What?
it's your money, not hers. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I don't mind. I don't care. I don't care who gives her money, but y'all have to really think. Like at the end of the day, if like y'all was struggling, is Maggie gonna be like, oh, let me dig in my bank account and give y'all $2?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
I don't care who.
Over backwards to help you out. So what does it matter?
She'll make it. No, but what I'm gonna say, she's gonna do a begging live for you. A begging live, and after she does the begging live for you, she's gonna call you a scammer
Yeah.
and a user.
Yeah, I agree on that. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Like, I agree. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, she's gonna
And
do a
look,
begging
here's what it
live.
boils
She's like,
down
oh,
to.
You know what that means, Debbie?
It's obvious that she's got a problem if she's sitting there playing bingo and begging at the same time. Well, the thing is, you're not struggling, but Maggie is. Or is she? In reality. I mean, from what I've seen so far, she gets SSI, and she don't have to pay nothing. She gets food stamps, plus she gets $200, what's that, every week or every month? Every week. Right, Candy?
She said she was getting it every week, but they stopped. But the last check they gave her was like a lump sum or something. I don't know what she did with it, so I don't know.
Okay. So,
I
here's
can't.
the thing.
I'm done. I just can't.
You keep saying that it is your problem, but here's the thing. So, as long as you're still a mod, yes, it is your problem, to tell you the truth. So, until you unmod yourself, knowing what you feel is the right thing, it is going to continue to still be your problem. You just would rather look the other way and say, oh, little Titty took a crap over there. I don't care. Kind of concept. Well, you make your money. What about everybody else's money that Maggie takes? How about that? So what you're saying is that if you saw a severe car accident that somebody was hurt, you wouldn't call 911, right? You would just keep driving right on by.
Even when I was in Canada, I didn't even see that on the damn menu. I don't remember.
Well, okay, but that's one less mod that she would have to be concerned with. She would have to worry about getting somebody else. And here's the other thing, that's right, Wendy's World. Why block the truth when the truth comes out? That's a good question to answer. Or is that not your problem either? It seems like nothing seems to be your problem. How you doing, Just Me? Welcome in the live. Well, see, the thing is, you block people that get smart with you, but yet here's the thing. People have been blocked by Maggie for speaking the truth. So answer that for me, how you feel that it's okay for her to block people with the truth versus she would rather the lies to continue to keep going on. See, you're enabling when you turn around and allow her to do that. If I was you and I was a mod, I'd go right back in there and unblock that person. What's it going to hurt? I mean, well, unless you're a contributor to the fact that you don't want the truth to come out, which kind of sounds like to me is what is occurring. You don't want the truth to come out, regardless of whether somebody says something about you or not. Well, why not? Why not unmute people? Because if you want the truth to come out, you would turn around and do it. How you doing, Sweet Sassy?
Hey, I just want to. Shima had said something about. Hold on, let me look at it. If they want to send it, that's on them. Go ask them folks. Okay, I'm gonna ask Shima. Why did you have to go in the box yesterday and tell Maggie to take a shower? She's an adult. She don't need you to tell her
Good
what to
point.
do.
That's not your problem, right?
Yeah, that's not your problem, is it, Shima? And to me, you have no morals. No morals.
Why'd you tell her how to cook food?
Yeah.
Not your problem either. And good point, sweet sassy.
Oh, these people. They drop, and these people are gonna get what karma's coming to them.
Oh, I guess it will. And we've seen it across the board, no matter what.
So Shima, come on, answer my question.
So you don't agree with some things she does do, but you don't or disagree with the things that she does do that's wrong.
Okay, you still don't make no sense. So you told her to take a shower because she needs to take a damn bath. Why? She's an adult. You don't need to tell her to do anything. You're an embarrassment, you know that? That's what you are. Tanya.
Okay, but you have the answers, right?
Sorry.
Hey, Tanya's more than welcome to come up into a box. We'll all be respectful. But from what I'm seeing, a lot of people want to just type. They don't want to talk.
Hey, if y'all believe that y'all are so right on what you're saying and taking up for her, then you should not have a problem to get in a box as an adult and discuss this topic. Stating in the comments just makes you look like you know you're wrong. So, it's just
That's true too.
And if Maggie needs help taking a shower to cook, maybe she needs to be a caretaker, needs to be with her 24/7, or maybe in a nursing home.
See, Shima, you're contradicting yourself. You don't agree with things that Maggie does.
yeah.
That's contradicting exactly what you're saying. Well, you tell her that. Now, the real question is, does she really give two damns about what you say? I don't think so. Obviously, she doesn't. Because she don't care about what anybody else says. So your words are just falling on deaf ears. And here's the thing, if anybody wants to support somebody like Maggie Foster, who takes $900 some odd from state assistance and gets food stamps, by all means, give her your money. But you know what? Make sure you give it all. Don't be cheap. Don't sit in the cheap seats and turn around and give her $10. Give her like 150 of your own hard-earned money. Oh yeah, we know that, Melly Mel. Oh, we know that all too well. Well, you should, Shima. I mean, obviously you don't agree with what she does, but you still agree with what she does. Make that make sense to all of us. That's why I said you're contradicting yourself over and over.
She said you scammed her. Come in the box. Because she said, like, you don't have a money on you a scammer, you scammed her. And she said, if you want your money, go get your money from Vegas. And she was on a live with Shawnee. Like,
Melly Mel's coming up. Let's all be respectful to Mel. How you doing, Derek? Long time no hear.
I know I finally caught your live.
Oh, yes, you did.
I caught it. Yeah. She said I scammed her. He said basically you sent her the money, and once the money left, you willingly sent her the money, and basically once it hit her pockets, it was hers, and she went to Vegas, and if you want your money, call Vegas and get your money back. That's exactly what she said.
That sound like do that sound like I'm scamming, or do they sound like she's scamming?
Right, and then she was on a live with Shawnee and others.
But here's a good question. Who am I going to once believe? Somebody that consistently lies to the state? Or somebody that I actually have known since he left that entire group? Melly Mel and I have been talking on occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Have we not?
We was. We definitely was.
So, all I'm saying is, facts are facts. I know, I believe more of Melly Mel than I do somebody that's sitting in bingo right now, begging for other people's money, scamming them out of their money. All right. You know, it's easy to sit there and turn around and say, hey, you know what? So-and-so turned around and scam me of my money.
Right, and that's what people fail to realize. Like that's what people fail to realize. She just get on here every day and put this narrative up because she want people to believe her, and it's honestly getting out of hand because you got now you want to put out there that now I'm a scammer. Anybody that don't be cool with her no more, she want to throw salt on their name and call them a scammer. But she get mad when we get on our platform and we enlighten people about what she got going on.
Yeah, you know what we call that? Smoke and mirrors. Deflecting. I mean, that's what she does.
Right.
Scanning will also turn around and even agree with me on that.
Take it together. She lying, but she went on live and she said, "This is my sister Cash App. I can't have Cash App because they won't give me Cash App." She was banned for Cash App years ago. She was banned from Cash App years ago. That's why she uses other people's Cash App. But say, I'm lying. But you went on your own live and said, I can't use Cash App because they won't allow me to use it anymore. You said it out of your own mouth. But how am I lying? You lie so much that you don't even know what to say.
Linda says about having a disability. I could tell you 2 sheets to the wind. I could tell you 2 sheets to the wind. No. He has no disability. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Okay, it's another thing, y'all. So when her apartment she got a little thing going on with her apartment with, they got her out of the apartment to the hotel now. So she gets to hold all her checks that come through, she get to hold it all the way up until June. She don't have to pay rent because it's not her fault that she's out of her apartment due to the fire in the elevator. So she getting that plus TikTok checks plus begging every day. Who's really the scammer? She's really scamming everybody because she getting free checks up until June.
Yeah.
That's what you call a scammer.
Yep.
Hello. And now she said she wasn't begging for Keisha Cole, but took up some money for Keisha Cole, but stopped saying, I don't want to go to Keisha Cole no more, and took whatever money they sent it for Keisha Cole. Now she wanted to go to bingo. Make it make sense.
Right. Took all them people money and you in bingo with the money.
Right. Well, Mel, what happened to the fashion show? She ain't never go.
Well,
oh, hey, you know the other thing we're all forgetting. What's one of the other main things that we're all forgetting that she has?
They're gonna cut the check. They're gonna cut a different ability.
No, she's got state medical.
Oh, yep, she did. Yep.
I forgot all about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Where was my mind? She's getting state medical.
Yep.
For free.
She get free medication. She get free Pampers.
Yeah.
She get free access.
Oh, no, wait, she get free Pampers?
Yes. She
Oh
can do
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. The state
All
pays
she
for all
has to do
that.
is put in the order for it, and they send it to her wherever she's at. They mail her medication to her. So I don't understand why people, when she say, I need to go pick this medication up, she gets medication mailed to her.
Yep.
That's crazy because she get on live and she'll beg for Pampers sometimes.
No, she gets them mailed to her. She
Yeah,
has
that's-
it's free.
Yeah. State assistance offers that as one of their.
It's free.
Yeah.
I should know. I'm a veteran. My medication get mailed to me. All of that. Even on a veteran, my grandmother, she gets Medicaid. Anything she needs, she gets for free. Like blood, what you call it? Blood pressure medication.
Yep.
With all them blood pressure machines, everything, she gets that mailed to her for free.
Oh, and that's the other thing too. I forgot. I'm pretty sure with all those factors added in, with her state assistance, her food stamps, her medical card, somewhere along the line in time, state transportation.
That's free.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing. This another thing now. It's another thing. Who a scammer if the Vegas with the Vegas situation? I sent Maggie majority of the money for Vegas. You said that the lady Shawnee, which her name was on TikTok once upon a time, was They Not Like Us. They got into it. She made it seem like Shawnee stole her money, and she was like, when she get the money back, she was going to give us our money. She said everybody that's sent in, she was gonna get the money to. So I'm like, okay, cool, this and that third. I'm thinking like, you said once you get all the money, it's like it's gonna be like with the bank, they're gonna have to send your money back because once anybody cancel anything, it automatically come back to your card. Might take some days or probably a month or so, but it gonna come back to your card. She was like, basically, Shawnee gave her the money back. They back cool or whatever. Now Shawnee named something. What's Shawnee name on there? On Candy Kisses? Sweetie. Now she came back with a new profile, new identity. Maggie all of a sudden got a new cash up with I'm back, LOL, something Shawnee will say. Now they best friends. So who really the scammer? Did they ran game or what? Like y'all ran game on everybody. Y'all came up with this big thing so people could send in more money so y'all can supply for both of y'all in Vegas. They went to Vegas together if you want to ask me. Then Maggie stayed over to her house over this weekend.
Hello.
Yeah, she had sent me $20 the other night when I woke up. She sent me $20. But
That's it. Remember, out of all the money she sent, you sent her. She sent you $20.
she sent me $20, and then she did a giveaway for $50, and she put like a few people name in the pot 3 times. And go text me talking about something. If you was still part of my family, your name would have been in there 3 times. That don't got nothing to do with that. You could have still sent my money. Like I wasn't stressing about it before, but the way you drag my name in and so much more, like, oh, I want my money back.
Oh.
Yeah,
It was like you sent your money willingly. If you want your money, I can get it back. Now that was messed up.
Exactly. Thank you, like, y'all for all for one.
Hi, Rosebud.
Hi, I'm so sorry for disturbing your conversation, but my DM you haven't been going through. And that's just what I wanted to let you know.
Oh, okay.
Okay? There's a restriction on your DMs, like I can send a message, but until you reply, they won't go through. On your DMs, like I can send a message. Okay.
Yeah, rubbing it in Mel's face, it was crazy.
All righty.
I apologize for interrupting your conversation.
No, you're okay.
What I found was disrespectful is that she added Shawnee to the live. And talking about Mel in the live, like you want your money, I bet it. Like, what's wrong with you?
Right. Look, it boils down to what is right and what's wrong. We all know what's wrong. Okay? We all know what's right.
Exactly.
And the thing is do think that scamming other people? No. No.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously.
Exactly.
First off, you got to look at it this way. You're going to enable and mods for somebody that's scamming other people. What do you think is the first thing that's going to happen if an awareness page comes after and looks at this scammer? They're going to look at the mods. They're going to look at the enablers. I mean, I could put them all up right now, right here, if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to. I can put it in a video because that's my right to do that.
Etc. And this and that third was nobody really looking for y'all sympathy, but it comes to a point where y'all still over there doing the same thing, making it seem like it's right. Yeah, a lot of people tell her over and over that, yeah, Maggie, you wrong for that, you wrong for that. But when you telling her she wrong this second, then 30 seconds later you up on the panel, he ha ha ha, like nothing ever happened. And you hear her say, oh, well, Mel sent in willingly, so this and that third, no, you need to stop that because there's new people that's coming in here that need to be cleared up. You feel me?
Right.
So anybody that sit over here now and constantly say, oh no, I just don't deal with Maggie. I let Maggie do what Maggie do. I tell Maggie constantly that she wrong. You ain't telling her she wrong because you still over there validating. You letting her know right because you still laughing and everything else. That ain't right.
Yeah, I agree. Is this me bashing her? Is this me, saying all? No, it's not. I'm being honest. I'm putting out my opinion. And whether my opinion means a damn to anybody, I don't care. But what I do care about is what is right and what is wrong.
Exactly.
And if you feel that somebody that's scamming and taking other people's money and their social security checks is the right thing to do, think of what your mother would need, or your father would need, or your kids would need. And remember this: you get your money because you work hard for it. I'm proud of everybody that does that. Even the ones that have disabilities, even the ones that have gone through severe surgeries, even the ones that have had all the problems that you could ever have. I'm proud of everybody working hard for what is theirs. What is proud of everybody working hard for what is theirs. So,
But also, let me tell you this here, me and each other. Maggie went on live, try to start some, fake beef between me and Bonnie, and gonna tell her, go get her. Bonnie did my hair before. I know Bonnie's address. Bonnie know my address. Why would you tell that girl to come get me?
right.
Why would you do that? I don't talk about her. You trying to start? She creates fake beef with there is no beef like existing. Like when we go live and talk, she always say, "Oh, Mickey talking about you. She doing this about you," and I don't even talk about this. All I say is that's that cash app. That's her cash app. But she make up this false narrative, and basically now she's talking about something. I'm scared of her. I'm never scared. I'm a military veteran. I'm an army veteran, not that. What am I afraid of?
Right.
Afraid of.
Is Maggie 42 years old?
Yes, she is. Hey, Coco. Yes, she is. Her birthday is July 23rd, 1983. Her birthday is 2 days after mine.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yes, her birthday is July 23rd. Her birthday is 2 days after mine.
Oops.
Yes.
So now the real question that comes in, long term, is she going to have a retirement? Hi, Coco.
What retirement? She hasn't worked. She
Right.
hasn't even worked to gain a retirement.
No, you're good, Heather. Right. That's exactly what this path is leading down to.
Like,
She's going to stay on social media until she's 80 and in a wheelchair. And
she's gonna beg forever. It's videos of her saying she's gonna beg forever.
Yeah, she's saying that. She said that.
Yeah, she said
let me know how that works out for her.
she got true supporters. She got true family, true supporters.
Until people know the real about her, not too many people really get to know. You
The
know,
real.
not to know, because it's like people log into TikTok every day. Sometimes this side of TikTok don't come across their For You page. And you know something happening one day, it might come across their For You page and they see her and then they feel it bad, so now they falling into the shenanigans again.
Exactly. Hey Yola, what's up, Yola?
What's up, yo?
Right, Yola, I'm not too.
You're going to let out people I have no idea who they are.
Yola was on the panel with Maggie last night and Shani, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yola grown. She can do whatever she wanna do. But like, I feel a certain type of way. That's just me.
Okay, there's Yola. How you doing, dear?
But yeah, ain't that gonna change with the boy.
Hey, Mel.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, listen. What happened? Cause I fell asleep.
When?
You was on live with Shawnee yesterday. That's what happened.
Shawnee. I was on Maggie Live, right?
Yes, and that was Shawnee. That sweetie chick was Shawnee.
She was in the. See, I'm slow. That was who
That's the lady who said Maggie said stole $900 from her at the bottom of the panel. That was her.
I would like to say hi to the freak out of here. I didn't know that.
Yes, Yola, that was her.
Ain't nobody told me nothing.
It's okay, Yola. You were still sleeping when that occurred.
That's why I'm surprised, because Yola don't be up.
Listen, I be sleeping on everybody's live.
It's nighttime for her.
Even when I'm going to do something, I'm like, I'll be right back. Everybody
Yola, you was on a live with Shawnee last
and she was at the bottom, and I ain't even clicked on her. Wait a minute. Who else was on there? I know Serena was on there.
Serena and Bonnie.
What's her name? Shoot. She, Slay, is that Slay Beyonce? Slay?
Yeah, she was on there too.
and the sweet lady was shot.
Yeah, I watched that video on YouTube. What's up with that?
I definitely didn't know that.
That's Shawnee.
But I remember somebody saying her name before. I mean, a new name that she had.
Sweetie, that's
I'm
her
assuming
TikTok
that's
name.
and that's what it was. But man, I don't know. I don't be paying no attention to shit. I mean, I ain't paying no attention to stuff.
Yo, Shawnee was on the live the whole time. Y'all was on the live, yo. She done stole. She make even say she's so old. Now
Been
I
saying that
know.
was, we been saying that was up. Look,
Right, we been saying Sweetie was Shawnee. We been
I definitely
saying it.
remember. I remember y'all saying that. I definitely remember that. Somebody was putting two and two together. I
Hell no,
definitely
we
remember
been
that.
saying that shit though, cause I had said that, and then I had texted when she came up on the panel. I had said, "Oh, that is her," cause she had said something about, y'all need to stop lying, saying that that's my cash up, that's next cash up.
Exactly. Yeah, she been around for a couple of months now.
I've been telling everybody that was there. I told them that before it was exposed. I went to my
I
phone and
definitely
everybody.
remember you saying that, Neil, because you had put.
Went on a live with Shawnee last night, Yola.
So and nobody know what we talking about. We talking about the lady that supposed to have stole Maggie money around that biggest time.
Hey,
But she
Mel,
was
please,
doing all that
Mel, shut
crime.
up. Mel. I'm sorry to tell you, shut up. Everybody. Hey, Don.
Hey, Don.
You on somebody else's panel, we gossip about something else if we doing all that.
I have to do that because Don be cursing me out.
Man, Don cursed everybody out.
I knew that, but it's another sweetie too with the same name and a butterfly.
Yeah,
That's
another
Shawnee.
You said
That's
another sweetie.
Shawnee.
Now, which is which? Who is who?
No, Shawnee was on a panel. Listen to her voice. Shima know that was Shawnee last night on the panel. Cause Shima knows Shawnee's voice.
Everybody know that Shawnee. I don't think y'all know because
Friends knew
No,
for voice. Everybody
I
knows.
really did.
but everybody be knowing that. Everybody be knowing. Yola, you be sleep most of the time, so you
Right,
don't be getting
yeah, Yola, you ain't have your cup of ice last night.
I didn't.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like everybody acting like they so lost, like they ain't know. I been telling everybody that everybody
I
knew
definitely
that
remember
was.
that. I remember you saying that.
I've been saying that. I was arguing with her in the comments. Hey, Falami, I've been arguing with her in the comments. She was laughing, talking about they just mad because we back family, y'all, ha, ha, ha. And they mad because I'm back cool with you, Maggie, ha, ha, ha. Family, we good. Everybody knew. They so damn lost now. Y'all knew that was Shiny. Y'all just making me feel like y'all live with Maggie shit too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Cause everybody knew this shit. Now everybody over here talking about something.
So here as the host, the question I want to ask you, like, do you feel what Maggie? Do you feel what Maggie's doing is right?
No, Maggie know that. What the stuff that she doing is not right. I tell her that all the time. She knows it's not right.
Follow Me Fitness, I did turn off Jeff. My apologies.
That's not gonna get things over here. Follow me.
Right.
Hey, Salami.
Diva's coming up, so let's be respectful, folks.
Okay, so first off, I said I didn't know because it's two Sweetie pages. One of the people that follow me, name is Sweetie, but it got the butterfly and stuff too. When I was on a panel, Sweetie was quiet. The one that followed me is not the actual Sweetie, that's Shawnee. I noticed that because when I was on there, it had the plus sign next to her name for me to follow her. When Bonnie messaged me and was like, that's Shawnee at the bottom on the panel with us, that's when I realized that's Shawnee and that's not the Sweetie that follows me. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know that was Shawnee.
But she had
What you mean you can't believe Shawnee had the nerve to get on the panel when Maggie just been standing night at Shawnee house over the weekend?
I didn't say I didn't.
I'm talking to Coco.
But Shima, that's not her only page. She has multiple pages. But if you look at the
I didn't know
butterfly,
she got more than one Sweetie page. But it's
Yes,
a
she
Sweetie
do.
that follow me. If you look through my followers, it's one that say Sweetie, and
Is she
it's
on
written
Maggie
like hers. But I don't know if that other one be on Maggie Live. But that's why
If they sitting on Maggie panel, you know that Sweetie is Shiny.
But
On Maggie panel.
Sweetie, I thought it was whoever the Sweetie person is that follow me. But then when she was like, that's Shawnee, I'm like, wait. It's a plus sign next to that. So that's I don't got Shawnee. I thought it was somebody altogether different.
The
I did
subject
not
is
know
Maggie
that.
Foster. The subject definitely is Maggie Foster. It's just the principle right now of Shawnee supposed to have stole Maggie money when the Vegas time, and now all of a sudden they back cool like they ran a scam on everybody. So now they back cool and she on the panels and she chilling and everybody laughing and shit and everybody acting like they don't know that's her. Everybody knew that
Well,
was
it ain't no
her.
act because I didn't know.
And ain't nothing but why would two sweeties just all of a sudden be on
I
Maggie panel
didn't
and then
know.
Maggie
It
live? Ain't
wasn't
nothing but
two
one sweetie.
sweeties. It wasn't two on her panel.
Exactly.
It was
It don't
the
take a rocket
one.
science to figure out that was
It was
Shawnee.
the one. I
But
thought
Shima,
I
you know
never.
Shawnee's voice. You know
No,
she
I
voice.
don't.
Come on, man.
Listen, I don't know her
I'll
really. I
talk.
never like dealt too much with Shawnee or had conversations with Shawnee when
Me
everything
neither,
was
but she
cool
needs
with
to
her.
be in the
So
panel
I
with
don't really
Andrea.
know her voice. I never really had like I heard Shawnee voice one time for real when on Mel panel back when that shit happened with Maggie brother. I
So you
never
never
really
heard her voice
like
on Instagram?
yeah, but not like that. Like on
Bro, Shawnee used to
Instagram.
be on the
Not
panel with
like
us
that.
all the time in
I
Maggie Live.
remember it on Maggie Live and I really heard her talk for like a lot when it was that
Just living
Mel
life for
panel.
me. Yes,
On
yeah, that's
Mel
the one.
panel. But I never really like heard her voice like consistently enough to know her voice that oh that's her. Like, so I didn't know until Bonnie actually messaged me and was like, why the fuck is Shawnee on the panel? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess Maggie fucking let her up here.
Now
But
they
Salami,
back
you knew
together.
she.
They back in the
I
Squid
got on the
Game.
Hello?
panel afterwards when she was
Salami,
already up
Ladies,
here.
ladies, can we have one person speaking at a time? It's really confusing these people in the chat.
Oh my bad. Hold on, wait. Hold on,
Thank
wait.
you, I appreciate it.
Okay, okay. Falami, you knew she had said. Falami, you knew. Maggie said that she had got the money back from Shawnee, cause that's when I had went off on Maggie that day. When I had said, so you got the money back and you laughing in my face. That's when I start snapping like Maggie got that money back from Vegas and tell nobody about it. Yeah, that she did say Maggie. Maggie said she got the money back from Shawnee.
So, everybody on the panel, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a 5 minute countdown for each person to speak 5 minutes. Is that all right?
No, you don't have to include me. I'm like I'm responding. Like I want Mel to get out what he got to say.
Okay.
Like
Said, everybody's got input, everybody's got something to say, and I understand what the goal is here is what's right and what's wrong. Ema, you have your set ways that's who you are. And that's your right. Be a mod or enabler or a supporter of somebody that's stealing from the state. That's just my opinion. So, but look, whether one person is saying one thing or another, what it comes down to is what Maggie is doing is illegal. And nobody seems to really pad her last $20 to buy baby food. And she gave it to Maggie. Would you be upset about something like that?
Yes, I would, because I'm a mother myself, and I tell them people all the time, do not send Maggie your last. I say that to these people all the time. This is the thing. I don't agree with what Maggie do. I don't agree at all. And I tell Maggie, just like I just had another conversation with them yesterday, I told them when they were sitting in for her to take the shower, I said, don't send in, do not send her nothing else until she gets in that shower. Stop sending in. You think those people care? No. This and I'm not saying y'all wrong. Only thing I say is it's not the mod's fault. It's the people that's actually going to keep sending in. Because over on Instagram, Maggie don't have no mod. It's none of that over there, and she still get that money. So it's not the mod. It's her. And there's people, and like I said the other day with someone else's panel, it's people that will hear all of this right now. And Maggie can be in this live hearing this right now. And Maggie can go live, literally, once yours ends. And them same people will go over there and send to Maggie. After
And you know what? Yeah, and you know what? Let them. because what's going to happen is when you already see the economy and how bad and shit filled it's turned into. And yet people are going to keep sending money to somebody that's already taken from the state and is already getting food stamps and getting free medical care.
Exactly.
What's that going to do? What's that going to do for them? Nothing.
Jeff,
Yeah.
Sheena, a question, and Sheena, I mean this sincerely, honestly. I'm just curious. I'm not. What? I'm just wondering. What do you feel? Do you feel like for yourself? What do you get out of being a mod for her? What is it?
I don't get
What is your
nothing
purpose?
out of being a mom. I don't really, honestly, I don't even be in Maggie lives like that no more. Yesterday and the day before was probably my first time on a panel in a while. I'll pop in her comments and I leave. And it don't have nothing to do with the begging and none of that. It's something Maggie did and lied to me about personally. Like I said, Maggie lied to me about something with the lady Shawnee, and I didn't like that. So I stopped dealing with Maggie. I stopped dealing with it, and I stopped speaking on certain shit. I stopped being in line. I've been stopped spending her money.
But now, Shima, now you know she was on the panel. Now that you know she was on the panel, what you gonna do?
Please, one at a time,
But
let her finish.
her being on Maggie panel, I can't control that. That's Maggie's lies. That's Maggie gonna put who she wanna put on that panel. Will I communicate with her?
Now that
I won't be friends with her or have a conversation with her. I think what she did is fucked up. If the conversation would have got brought up, if somebody would have came in and brought that conversation up, I would have told her it was fucked up. I even said to Maggie, I said to Maggie on the live before even that I don't see how she could be friends with her. But that's her. If Maggie want to be friends with somebody that stole her money, that's on Maggie.
So now here's my question to that. Why would you still want to be a mod for somebody?
Want to be a mod, but a mod is not. I don't get paid to do that shit. I don't do that shit or take it seriously. I'm a mod because Maggie put that on my name.
Okay, but you have a
We
choice.
gotta ask other mods. How many times have people removed themselves as mods and will wake up the next morning and it's right back there? Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not getting anything out of
you
it,
can remove yourself 100 times and it still won't be there. So instead of me just removing it, I just don't participate. I don't. And I'll be real. I do mute people little times I'm in there, but I mute those people just to be smart. Because they've been smart to me before.
Okay.
That's all, not because of nothing they saying to Maggie or anything like that. I just do it because they got smart with me before. So I just do it to, like little tick-tack shit like that. But it's not like, I don't, listen, and I agree that Maggie is wrong. Just like I said, Maggie in the begging situation, how she begging for one thing. Like Chris Brown. Then it switched to Trey Songz. Then it's, I'm putting the Trey Songz money to Chris Brown. I said to her, on the live, for multiple people to hear, Maggie, you need to ask these people, do they want to be doing something, you taking their money, you putting it towards something else, and too much going on. It was a lie. It was a lie.
Look at this place.
Lie. Like, one thing for sure, 2%, you can't say these minds don't check Maggie. We do. We tell Maggie about herself all the time, but Maggie don't care. And the only reason why I say y'all are
That looks like the entrance
too,
though.
even though y'all say y'all bringing awareness to it, I say y'all enablers because this life right here, if Maggie was to see this shit right now and be sitting on her couch, Maggie gonna be like, you won't know what she was
No,
saying?
12:45 to 24:11.
Make them mad and go back for $200. Shit like that.
so the real question is,
1,500.
Y'all doing this, then y'all think.
right,
two
so then the
bedroom.
real question is, why don't you unmod yourself?
You know, I'm gonna prove a point to y'all. I'm gonna unmind myself. I'm gonna unmind myself right tonight, and y'all gonna see. I bet you that shit be right back by my name in the morning. It's going to keep happening.
So then, you know what you do? You know what you do? You unmod yourself
The
and you
fact is,
block.
I don't agree with what Maggie doing.
Okay,
Me
but
and
here's
Maggie
what I'm
are
saying.
associates.
You're saying that you're going to unmod yourself. Unmod yourself and block Maggie
See,
if you don't feel that you
that's
support what
I'm
she's
not
doing.
going to do because this is the thing. I can separate myself from the begging part and all that stuff, but Maggie is a girlfriend of mine. She's an associate. We are cool. We homies. I'm not going to say friends because we ain't friends like that. But she's like a human to me. Like we cool. Like we are cool. I don't agree with the shit she doing. I don't agree with a lot of shit my friends do. But I don't not be a friend because of it. I could check her, I could tell her it's wrong. Y'all ain't gotta agree with it, and that's fucking fine. That's y'all gonna do what y'all do, I'ma do what I'ma do. But like I said, I'ma unmind myself and y'all gonna see it's gonna be right back there tomorrow.
What I can agree, what I can agree with is Maggie will mod, she will add you as a mod back. I done took myself off mod so many times and I'm back mod 5 seconds later. You not going nowhere. We family. We family. We not going to waste our letting people come to. What I can agree with is that. And what I don't agree with is Mars not having nothing to do with it. Mars do have something to do with it. Honestly, 100% Mars do have something to do with it. Why? It's because when they say Maggie's a scammer, Maggie do this, pay Mel back, stop scamming, stop begging, they mute them people from talking and telling the truth. Also, and it's not always the old Mars, it's not always the new Mars, it's the old ones as well. Don't get it twisted. I've been on live on backup pages and I'm over there telling them, you know, Mag is a scam, and I have seen a couple of names came across that said from the old Mars that has muted me from the entire live. It was in the new ones, it's the old ones. Now clock that.
Family don't help you go straight to jail.
I know. I usually don't mute. I know I mute Mush Mouth. I let Scammy do her. Cause Scammy, I just let Scammy do her. Now I do mute Mush Mouth. I do it because she be smart to me, so I do it to her to be smart back. Like that's why I do it to her. Anybody else, I do it if they say something smart to me, I mute them. But half the time it's pointless because there's so many people. You'll be muting all the damn time.
Can I make a suggestion real quick?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these mods, I mean, the best way that I think that you ladies can go ahead and handle it is do not mute or block anybody that is telling the truth.
Let Maggie do that.
Let Maggie do it, and then she's gonna finally put 2 and 2 together and unmod you people, and then you're good to go.
Oh, she don't care nothing about that. She don't care nothing about that. She don't care nothing about that. It have been times where I was beefing with her and had my own live panel and I still been a moderator. And guess what? We all in the comments. Everybody saying in the comments like Maggie's a scammer. Stop the scamming. Stop the begging. And Maggie, she just gonna end the live and she gonna cry. She not gonna do nothing.
Then you guys if you guys can go back in there and not, unmute all of these people that are telling the truth.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I didn't unmute people on Maggie Live and
you can unmute them, but you got some people that so suck up to Maggie that they would definitely mute them back. Either way, it's not a win-win in that situation. Dealing with Maggie being a moderator is not a win-win in that situation because I have been a moderator, and I can tell you that there's no win-win in that situation.
You can be a mod on her thing and not even go on her panel, and it doesn't matter. It's still.
No, we don't have an excuse for everything she does. I don't mess with Maggie. I'm not cool with Maggie. I don't rock with Maggie, but I'm telling them, they asking questions on how, what, when, where, and how, and I'm telling them why and so forth on. It's not no excuses. I'm being real.
And here's the thing.
Maggie don't care about nobody but money.
And I've seen that. That's facts. But here's the thing. Do I think she's down the road of getting into some serious trouble? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you know what? When karma comes around, and I've seen it come around, it's gonna hit full force. She ain't even gonna know what to do.
And I ain't
And
wishing
you know
for
what
it,
she's
but
gonna
it's gonna
do?
happen.
You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna be reaching out to her moms and all of her enablers and going, "What do I do? What should I do? What do I need? What do I need money. I need money." No, that's not the way it's gonna end.
Yeah.
She gonna get on live and she gonna beg. She gonna tell what's going on. She gonna try to tell it, but she gonna be already be on the phone with somebody. She gonna have whoever she on the phone with on the live explaining it to the people. Then she's gonna use Sparkles as her spoken person, as her lawyer, as her whoever she wanna be. That's the one that you feel me trying to get her out of trouble or whatever.
Here's a good question. Do you feel that Maggie has the ability to be able to handle her money herself, or do you think that she should have a payee?
I'm telling you now, Maggie.
She do gotta pay you, don't she? Because she said that not her biological mom, but the other mom. She said that's who like automatically do all the bills.
I feel like Maggie will. She won't do well with. I don't think Maggie will do well with her money. Why I say that is because Maggie too much trying to live up to this rich, lavish lifestyle.
Correct.
She claiming she this big celebrity now and this and that third. She thinks she this big celebrity and she big. So she feel like she got to try to keep up with the program, but she can't keep up because you can't afford that. You using our money. Saying all we do is send our money to celebrities, but you taking our money and doing the same thing. She got a bad habit with just traveling the world. She got a gambling habit.
Yeah, she definitely got a gambling
A
habit.
gambling habit, yeah. So I don't think she's going to keep up with it. So when it comes to if her check get cut off the day of tomorrow, if her check get cut off the day of tomorrow, she's just gonna be on live begging for concerts. She's gonna be live begging for.
Hold on. Cheated with Josh's cousin? Wait, I missed a season or two and all of this happened? Yeah, I don't miss that season. Okay, the last season I watched is when Mama June came out when she went to rehab and then she and her husband were living in Florida. I don't miss all of this. Right after brother was born, she got pregnant. So who the baby daddy to the twins? My God, Debbie, I've only missed what? Because I didn't watch this last season when her daughter died and it was talking about it. I stopped watching during the season when she was perking out. Okay, I watched when they went to court, when they went to rehab, where she went to this place, and then they were living in Florida. They were living in Florida. That's the last episode I saw. Apparently, Josh's cousin is a polygamy? We gotta start watching this shit. Wait a minute. Is that just a fancy word for cheating? Pumpkin slept with Josh's cousin? Okay, so all the kids belong to Debbie. I gotta go. Girl, I'm a binge watch Honey Boo Boo tonight. Her kids are all with. Okay, are you sure that they do like, slamming? Did they call Martin? Yeah, now I remember, because they were, oh my God, they were doing the previews for that when, she cheated on Josh at a funeral? Yeah. Wait a minute. Stop. Yeah, so all of us at Thomas' funeral? Was it at Thomas' funeral? That would make it even better. Did she cheat on Josh at her sister's funeral? When was Pumpkin ever gay? She's always been sleeping with Josh since I can remember. Oh my God, so her and her girlfriend can have a baby. That was last season. Oh my God! Wait a minute. So, hold on. Wait a minute. So Pumpkin is now gay. No, it's Jessica that's gay. Yes. Because she wanted Johnson's DNA to have a baby with her girlfriend. Isn't Jessica her sister?
Then turns right around and does something completely different. Good example. What is it? The Uber. She needed money for an Uber. She got the Uber to get there, but she didn't use the Uber to. That's not by deception because she didn't get an Uber to go back home.
Right. But then she begged for all that money down there in Vegas and she didn't really even need it. She was riding with Shiny now.
Yeah.
But again, Meg get paid $900, $900 and something a month. Maggie get $200 something a week from the hotel. Maggie get hundreds of dollars a day from TikTok, from begging on live. She get TikTok creators fund money. She get their live every Wednesday. She get paid on TikTok. Maggie got so much income coming in. So much income.
And look, you know, you saw what Sammy Claus did and has said. I've known her not to be one to turn around and mess with. Sorry.
Yep, I seen it. EBT and food vouchers.
And see, the thing is, she can have an account upon this bank account. She can transfer money any which way she wants. It's not going to matter. Because when the shit hits the fan and they come to her and they say, I want to know where all this money is and where it all went, she has to show it or she goes to jail. You know, one person that turned around and actually tried to do that and has done that, she's no longer on social media because the courts have instructed her to stay off of social media because they're trying to go back through all of her financials.
You want to know what's funny? Maggie was instructed to be on social media as well, but she was still on here.
Sure too. And Shima, you were saying about somebody's last $20 and they'll send it. I saw somebody's live yesterday. The person was begging for money. The person that was in the chat said they only had $4. The person that was begging for the money turned around and told them, if that's the last of the money you have, don't give it to me. I don't want it. But then turned right around 15 seconds later and said, if you're willing to give it to me, I'll take your last $4.
Oh, well, I don't know, but
yeah.
Like I said, I heard Maggie tell people numerous times not to send her their last.
You know the best thing about that would have been for Maggie to sit there and turn around and say, don't send me any money.
Oh, but she could have said that too, but I can't put words in her mouth.
No, you can't, but that's morally the right thing to do. Maggie is out for her and herself alone. If something would happen to you, and I'm not saying that it ever would, but if it did, I can guarantee you a dime on a dollar, she wouldn't give two shits about bailing you out.
But thank God I don't need it to.
Right, but that's an example, and I'm only being honest.
I won't return the favor.
Right.
I won't. Like, the thing is, if Maggie was to get arrested today or tomorrow, I'm not giving Maggie no bail money.
Here's a good question. You remember when she went for that Easter egg hunt?
I wasn't on the live for that.
Oh, I heard all about it. And let me tell you something. That was effed up.
What happened?
She actually went to an Easter egg hunt and was taking eggs from the kids.
No.
Yes. I have the recording if you would ever want to see it.
What?
And then whoever was in the box when she was live going in Easter egg hunting told her to go look for a gold Easter egg. And you're gonna sit there and tell me that's not wrong? Yeah, that's just fucked
No,
up
that
wrong.
is wrong.
That is wrong.
But that's okay. Let's let her continue to keep getting the SSI and the food stamps, because who gives a shit about the kids and their damn Easter eggs? That's all I'm saying. Right is right and what is wrong is wrong. Period. End of story. There is no gray area to it at all. And I'm just being honest. People want honesty, you're gonna get it right.
Sugar Bear is fine.
So,
Yeah, he's a deadbeat. Sugar's gone.
yeah, that video was effed up. It triggered me. Because it wasn't. I wasn't even there, but I saw what I saw, and I'm sitting there going, "Damn!" Now she's standing these freaking shit Easter eggs. What the heck? I don't want to be anything associated with Maggie Paul. That's why I bring awareness.
There was nothing about Sugar Bear on there at all. Because Alana was living. No, I'm lying. Alana was living with Pumpkin and Josh.
I don't care. I mean,
I think she stole the golden egg from a kid.
but there you go. That's who people support. Is that?
The golden egg from a
There
kid.
you go. No, sorry, that's wrong. That's effed up.
So, wait, so my question,
Them kindly and respectfully. That's it. And that's the only way that I would ever send a message. I am not hateful. I don't bash. I don't disagree. If they tell me to stop, I immediately stop out of respect for them.
Do they reply back?
Yes, they do. A lot of them do. A lot. And a lot turn around and tell me, thank you for letting me know. A lot of them tell me, thank you for making us aware. I will hold on to my money. And the thing is, it's to help them. Because right now, the economy sucks shit. You wait. Mark my words. You walk into that grocery store, you see that gallon of milk, that shit's gonna be up to $15 a gallon in no time at all. And the thing is, people need to save their money for them. Maggie's already getting fucking money. Why the fuck does she need any more?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. And she gets goddamn food stamps. The fuck? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's just frustrating.
And she get Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because you want to see this act be a good act. It's turned to diarrhea shit because of people scamming and taking other people's hard-earned money. And for what? For them to get better and us to get worse? It's like Robin Hood stealing from the rich and giving it to the poor. But only you're stealing it from people's own pockets and putting it in yours.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes, ma'am.
there was a comment in the chat from Wendy's World.
Okay.
She said, Chima, how am I an enabler?
I say that because this is, and I know y'all heard her say this plenty of times. Y'all don't understand it, but when Maggie sees stuff like this, these lives, I told y'all, if Maggie was home right now, it boosts her ego.
It does.
It makes her want to go back more.
It does. And when she'll go live and start dating.
Ladies, one at a time, please.
But when she sees
That's
that,
okay.
when she sees stuff like this and she hears stuff like this, it gets her going. It gets her going. And she want to go beg more. Sometimes she don't even have shit to beg for, no lie. But when she see this, oh, I'm going to get on live and beg.
Tune in, make them mad.
It really do. More than their mind, more than anything. Especially when it comes to pressure. Oh, don't let Precious go live on YouTube because that's gonna get Maggie really going. Oh, I'm gonna make the haters mad. Let's make the haters mad.
Is that
And then
sort of
she
like
get
when
on her
Maggie got
live.
tipped
She
off?
get on the live and she say, "Oh, make them mad, y'all. Send me $1."
No, she it's not when she get ticked off. It's like her laughing at it. She's like, "Oh yeah, they going live
It
about me."
boosts her ego.
Yeah,
It boosts her ego. And you want to know why? Because she knows that is people that's going to send it regardless. It don't matter. It don't matter. This is why I say this is stuff like this is enabling Maggie as well. Like to be honest, the awareness side is better off trying to catch who send Maggie money and like trying to message them on the back end without Maggie knowing.
Which is what we
Because
do.
the thing is that would work more into you guys' favor than these lies because she see this and like I said, it gets her going, it excites her. That's why Maggie don't block people like y'all. She don't want y'all blocked.
He blocked me.
She probably
We have her days.
Yeah, because she wants y'all to see her do it too. She wants y'all to sit and watch her beg and get the money that y'all trying to stop
But
her.
you know the best thing about that is? I have
She
multiple
wants it.
pages. No, I have multiple pages, and you know what else I also have? I have a finger that actually goes to the report button, and I love to report people like her and not say a word. It's called mass reporting.
The best thing to do is that, we do the awareness here to bring out the awareness and to protect people from her and others in taking monies from them. So the best thing to do is everybody needs to get together and report her Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all that, and continuously reporting it. And if you all are still mods with her and, don't block anybody or mute anybody that is telling the truth. So the more people that are aware of this, is we can actually bring her down.
Trust me, not trying to interrupt you. I done had a whole live where I had every single body on my live. Did a mass report on PayPal, Cash Out, everything, Chime, everything, and it's like everybody reported, and I got screenshots of everybody doing it. I got so many screenshots of everybody doing it. You think that's working? That ain't working. That ain't working. Because it's still rolling.
And as far as the videos and y'all recording her and posting her on YouTube, she don't care about that. She would sit on live and watch those videos while she begging. And laugh at them.
Videos on YouTube is not for Maggie. It's for people to come across and see who she is. And
I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying that she don't like Maggie watches those videos on her live and laugh at them while she's begging.
And she can watch them and laugh at them all day long.
People
As long as
still
people
singing.
are blocking us who are telling the truth, nobody's going to know what's going on. The money flow would slow down a lot if the mods would stop blocking the truth. Y'all don't like the truth, and just like you said, you block people because somebody makes a comment and you're being petty. You block me because I made a comment in here, You block me because I made a comment on the scamming world. Because I called you neighbor.
Ladies, just a second, please. If there's anybody out being rude in the comments, I will mute. So please be respectful.
That's all I ask in this lot. Be respectful.
I'm sorry, Wendy's World. Go ahead.
Okay, so you blocked me. I was in Scammy Clause's live. You were in there. We were going back and forth about how you're an enabler. You didn't like that. So when I went in Maggie's live and made a comment, you blocked me there and said I can't comment over there. You were just mad because I said you're an enabler. What you are, honey.
I am no enabler, but whatever floats your boat. But like I
As long
said,
as you're over there blocking
same
people,
way
you're
y'all
an
think I'm
enabler.
enabling it, I think y'all enabling it.
But you're saying
It don't make sense to you, just like what you say. It don't make sense to agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. Like I said, you think I'm enabling her.
Ladies, one at a time, please.
And I think
Ladies,
you're
ladies.
enabling her as well.
Ladies, one at a time, please.
There's no possible way that what we're doing is enabling because it gets people to know who she is. People who defend us. We don't sit there and block people who are trying to tell the truth.
Hey, if you really want to know what an enabler does, look, I'll come clean, everybody. I'm an enabler when it comes to mass reporting of scammers live. That is what I enable, mass reporting. And you know what? All I gotta say to this is that Maggie's day is coming. Don't get me wrong. It's like the Trojan horse. When that enters her door, it's all gonna spill out. And the problem is, there ain't no way she's gonna get out of it. You show me one way how she's gonna get out of it, and I might not even believe that. So what it comes down to is, am I an enabler of mass reporting? You're fucking right I am, and that's my right. Because each and every single time I go into Maggie's live, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I sure as hell will help be finished real fast. You know, a good example would be, you guys all heard of Detroit Nike, right? He made a mistake the other day when he said one word that I do not like. It's the R word. We all know what it is. And when he said that, we reported him for it. And guess what? Less than 5 minutes later, his live got slam dunked on the field. So, I ain't got no problems. And you know what? I just listen to Maggie.
Shima, can you go ahead and mute, please? Thank you.
So, I'm only being honest when I say when it comes to that. And that's my right to do that. So, and, Gizzy, mass report. You consistently and constantly report what that individual is doing at that time, whether they're frauding and scamming people, begging and taking other people's money. And then you wait I wait usually about 3 minutes. And I turn right around and I report again. Now, if they're saying something hateful, harassing, and bullying people in the live, guess what? I report them for that. And then if they say something that's derogatory to certain behaviors, I'll report them for that, for protected attributes.
Yep.
And no, I don't give up on reporting. But what happens is it catches it one time, and that's it. And it drops, that iron curtain drops. And you know how we found that out? Go ask Austin Tamargo. Oh, wait a minute, you can't. He's no longer on TikTok. He had a lot of followers just like Maggie Foster did. He had, it's like 67,000 followers. And he's no longer on this app.
Yep.
So.
I mean, it took us about a year and a half, but we consistently kept reporting him, and we finally got him taken down.
In her mood, when it's not an obsession. It's a getting tired of seeing people constantly come on here and ask other people
test my
for money,
sugar.
It's okay for them to get SSI, right? I'm sorry, I don't get SSI. I work my ass off 50 hours a week. So, do I feel that it's right that other people are getting their money taken from them, or manipulated, or coerced into giving their money to somebody that has the ability to turn around and not take that money? Yeah. And that's exactly what Maggie Foster is doing. Look, if people are going to want to willingly give her money, go right ahead. It's your money. It's your right. But when times get tough and the shit hits the fan,
6.1.
don't come crying and crawling back to each and everybody else. Going, oh my God, it's so rude. I don't have time to sit it. Oh well, not my problem.
Hey, Jeff?
Yes, ma'am.
On some of the comments here, they're saying that they have reported consistently, and they're getting no violations found. Can you go ahead and let them know how you do it?
Okay, so when it comes to reporting a lie, you sit, you listen, You understand what they're talking about. You pay attention to what they're talking about. Pay attention to what they're doing at the time. And if they're constantly harassing somebody, we'll take Brittany, for example. If they're constantly harassing her and bullying her and making her and belittling her, report that for what it is. It's harassment and bullying. If somebody's in the comments and you see somebody commenting, hold on, I'm going to get to that, about the banning. If somebody's in the comments and they say something derogatory, you can actually report them now for hate speech. You can report them for harassment and bullying as well. That disrupts the live. I noticed her live, what was it, yesterday? Her live yesterday was getting disrupted quite a bit. It was glitching. That's because the algorithm was hitting it. Now, what you do is report anywhere from, is she constantly scamming and frauding people? Yes. I have the screenshot of what scamming and frauding is. And what she's doing is actually wrong. This app was not designed for scamming and frauding. Last time I checked, it was to have fun. I mean, in previous times, it was actually started up for the kids during COVID. Yeah, and the thing is just because you report doesn't get flagged. Or it may show that it's violations and the live is still continuing, keep reporting. Because what's going to happen is the algorithm is like a worm. It goes in servers. And what it does is when it comes to a report, it flags it. If it comes to another report, it flags it. So that when it goes through all the reports, it flags all of them. It'll go back around again. It'll come back through the servers, and when it hits that flag, it picks up this person was an individual that created problems in their life, and it pulls the flag and it flags their live. Good example of that. Do you ever pause your live for more than 5 minutes and it drops? That's because, yeah, she'll jump off when she gets flagged, but that flag stays with her. It doesn't matter. It's still considered a strike. You can do it. I've already done it. Sometimes you have 50-50 chance whether or not it's actually going to stay. 3 to 5 minutes, what I would suggest, because if you consistently do it back-to-back every 30 seconds, you yourself will get flagged for making false reports.
And also, what you can start doing too, and TikTok Villain just reminded me of that, is delete your old ones every time.
Yes.
Leave the current ones on there, but delete the old ones. In this way, you won't get flagged for reporting so much.
Well, Bella, you may have not gotten flagged yet, but just be careful. Because the algorithm will come back around and snag you again. Yes, space them out, delete the old ones, correct. So, but that's what I call mass reporting. And I have so much fun when I do it. Because,
Yes, you do.
because as bad as it may sound, there's some that you can get really creative on, and they do get caught. And let me tell you, they're not pretty ones. Because those are the ones that usually end your account. But when I do the reports, I do them for the truth that they are. Oh, you're welcome, Kate. Yeah, the algorithm's an interesting device on their systems. It picks up keywords like hateful, harassing words. Are they doing it consistently? Certain keywords that we don't talk about. Bad words, yes. It can trigger off a bad word. Very rarely, though. for instance, somebody's holding a bottle of adult beverage. It will pick up that adult beverage and it will flag the live.
Yep.
I did research on this about 2 years ago about the algorithm and how it works. And it's always changing. That's why when you go to do an update, yeah, you're doing an update, you're updating their algorithm for that, is what you're doing. Yeah, TikTok villain. Everything that every scammer and beggar on here does goes against their guidelines. Convince me otherwise that, it's okay to beg and take other people's money on a social media app. They're allowed to. So, but there you go. Convince me out there, TikTok doesn't care. But here's the other question too. What's going to happen when TikTok does go away? I'll be honest with you, I really do. Because it's giving too many people too many opportunities to take other people's money. And for what? To make that person go broke so that this person can live on high on the hog? No, sorry.
Okay, just a sec. If somebody in here keeps being disrespectful, I will mute really fast.
Speak up.
Chick flick.
Chick flick? Oh.
Chick flick.
Okay.
And I'm really good at muting and blocking, by the way.
All I ask is that you be respectful in this live. That's it. Well, you may be replying to Sassy, but be respectful, please. That's all I ask. I don't think that's too much to ask.
And we do not do drama in here, so just so y'all are aware.
No, I don't. I don't like it. If you got drama, leave it at your door. Don't bring it in this live. I don't want it. I don't care about it. Not my problem to bring. Kim Peters. She goes to court on the 17th of May, everyone, just to let you know. I know, sweet Sassy. She goes to court on the 17th of May. Would you guys all like to know what she's going to court for? It's a continuance on her everlasting... What she's going to court for? It's a rent. Oh, I forgot to mention, too. It was about, what? $3,700.
No, the 16th, isn't it?
My bad. Sorry. I'm not paying attention to that. But no, yeah. No, not Maggie. This is Kim Peters. But don't worry, Maggie's next up on the list, I'm sure of it. Oh, it's the 15th. Thank you, Lola. It's Thursday. That's when the court is. But hey, that's okay. And she's not on here begging to get that money either. So, you just remember that. Next time you see Maggie come on here wanting other people's money, he's taking it. Uh-oh. U.S. Army warming up. U.S. Army. Other things, we're going to move on from Maggie. Ladies, thank you with all respects. I am going to put up one last person. Hey,
Thank you, ladies.
You want to see somebody that turned around and brought up something that wasn't worthwhile in life? This lady's name is Rissa. This is the bonus reel. Ladies and gentlemen, no, you're good, U.S. Army. This is Rissa. Rissa was mad the other day. Rissa was mad the other day and decided to say something about our resources and how I turn around and apparently and allegedly go after homeless people. Well, I could tell you, Rissa, turn around and apparently and allegedly go after homeless people. Well, I could tell you, Rissa, somebody from overseas, Rissa, just to let you know, and I'm not, Rissa, Somebody needed resources, and I was there to turn around and help them with those resources. Yeah, Rissa is for sure next on the list, respectfully. She could get a job. She chooses not to. I've offered her resources in the past. Yeah, see, she'll say they don't help. Yes.
I'm out. I'm going to sleep. I will holler at you in the morning.
Night,
Bye,
night.
dog.
Night. Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you. Bye, Bree.
Bye.
But, yeah, I offered her resources. She didn't want it. Okay, good, fine, good enough for her. Susan Hawkins, buddy, you're gonna have to send me that person's information. Yeah, active addiction is a problem. To send me that person's information. Yeah.
They were asking.
Kitty, let's go to her real quick. Hold, please. Oh, you know what?
If you're
Oh,
gonna
little
do her.
Kitty. Well, little Kitty, let's go to her real quick. Hold, please. Oh, you know what? Since she has left, I am going to bring the one guy I wanted to bring up. Is the other night he decided to dox himself and exactly where he was. Yes, if you come across this guy, do not get into his life, do not cause problems, sit outside the box, trust me. The guy is a compulsive liar, he's a manipulator, and he has committed SO in the past. Yes, he did abuse the animals. I have that all on recording. Yes, I saw Cece's boyfriend. Allegedly, my understanding is she left him. Apparently, and allegedly, Cece has left her boyfriend, Kevin. Yeah, I don't think they're fully rescue dogs. He's openly admitted in the video that I have that they are her dogs, not his. Yeah. I'm going to show you a picture of her response when she was put on camera. Triggering, please. If you see something wrong with this, step out alive. So this is when he decided to take her to a restaurant. Yeah, I know, Angel Eyes. I was very, it triggered me. He decided to put her on camera. She does not like social media, does not like the camera at all.
They're at the Texas Roadhouse.
I didn't say that.
I did.
Okay. No, well, he calls her his girlfriend. I don't think much other than that they're just, convenient friends. Yeah. Oh, please. I have another picture. Does that look like some? I have another picture. Somebody that's really happy. I'm going to suggest, and honestly, let people know, don't get into his lives. Don't communicate with this guy. He's been known to have pew-pews on his vehicle, in his vehicle, and he lies a lot. Yes, he is under the microscope. I like how he was in a field next to an off-ramp to an interstate, saying that he owns 65 acres right there off of that interstate. I'm sitting there by a railroad track going, yeah, I don't think so, dude. I think what you did was you stopped to turn around and clean out your junky RV, threw all that crap in a pile, thinking that that would look good, and you rolled on. Heidi is her name. And I hope the best for her. I hope she turns around and gets out of her situation. Other than that, yeah. So back to Widow Kitty. I haven't seen her, nor I've heard anything of her. The last thing that I was informed of was that she allegedly lost her job. She lost her job because of lack of paying attention to who or how she lost it. Oh, and by the way, we're going to bring awareness to this one. Again, I think it's only fair that we bring awareness to Jordan Hall. Sorry. She'll be on our next live. And as far as Little Kitty goes, you guys have all seen Uncle Carl. Yeah.
Leave my man alone.
Why?
Because I said that's my man.
He ain't your man. You ain't taking good care of him.
No, he kicked me to the curb because he said I was too demanding.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
That's a wonder he hasn't blocked me yet.
Well, this shows how much I've not been paying attention to Little Kitty. Oh, here she is. We got her. There she is. There's Little Kitty. There's Little Kitty. Last I heard, she lost her job, sorringly, but apparently was also informed that she was able to get placement for another job. Hold on. Hi, Sweet Sassy.
Hi, Sweet Sassy.
Hey, thank you.
Huh?
Hey, I've been watching somebody in Kite Girl, excuse me, her name's Blue Eyes, I think it is.
Oh,
I
oh.
got her box on my backup, and I was nice to her, but then I came in my regular one, was it not yet 2 days ago? And I wanted to explain to her, yes, and she would not listen. Oh my gosh, yep, she was, the other night, she was asking for jewelry and makeup and all this to be sent, and while she was sitting, excuse me, at her house, her girlfriend came out. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And she went up in the box because she said last time I was rude, and no, I was not. I gave her, was helping her with resources from your link, all4one, and I was explaining all that. No, and then her Maj was trying to come after me saying we just don't like for people trying to help. I'm like, no, that's BS.
Well, you know, the funny thing is that he supposedly has a job. He is in sober living, but here's a problem. If sober living finds out that she is on live begging, they will remove her from sober living. Just to let you all know.
Oh, no, thank you, Kite Girl. I wasn't. I went in there because I was nervous because I had messaged Kite Girl. I saw Kite Girl there. I'm like, well, I'm going to go in there since I see somebody in the chat down below to see if she'll actually talk to me. And that was nice. I had my very low voice and being all sweet and everything, and she said the resources wouldn't help her at that time. And now she has so many words blocked that you can't type out anything.
That's her page, everyone, just to let you all know. As you can tell, okay, thanks, buddy. Yeah, she's actively in sober living.
Yes, Sarah, that's another one.
Moonlight, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
She the same one? My Angel Eyes, her @ is up there as Blue Eyes. That's her page. Is she the same one? Well, I'll talk to you after the live.
Okay.
I have a feeling about this one.
All right.
But yeah, I've been watching her. And I offered her resources. She said that she needed toiletries and sanitary products.
Right. Yep, and now makeup and jewelry and food. She just need money for, yeah, no. Oh, somebody asked, yes, Carrie Walls is still in her place. She did it live today, and she's still in her place. Yeah, she's.
I thought she was being evicted.
Nah.
Oh, that's interesting. Money for that much?
So, she's been on this app for at least 3 years. I remember watching it way back when. And then but no, so I'm gonna start doing more about her too. I cannot. But no.
Did you see Scammy Claus's live about her? Or Scammy Awards? I'm sorry. Scammy Awards? Oh, it was good. Oh, she had me crying. I was laughing so much. If nobody's following Scammy Awards, you need to go follow her. She is spot on. Nobody's spot on.
In the chat.
You're good. You're good.
You're good, sweet Sassy. I had you.
Okay, because she's come after me before, and I don't even know who she is. She came in my box a long, like months and months ago, and I don't know why she came in my box in live, but it was about Mr. Texas guy, and she didn't like what I was saying, I guess, and I just don't. She's irrelevant to me. She has me blocked. So I don't know why she kept
harassing in my life.
Yeah. So I just but she was a supporter of Maggie. She kept coming after me, but I don't. I have nothing to hide. I come on here to bring awareness. I don't beg, steal, lie. I do what I do. And if somebody's gonna come after me, they better have everything they need to come after me. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah, I was watching from the beginning, and I kept watching her.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I was like, oh. Then I'm like, I said something like, "Are you threatening?" That's what I'm like. That's it.
And look, I'll say it on the camera, in face, and view. Sorry for the fuzzy picture. Look, all I ask, if you come into live, be respectful to each other. If you're not going to be respectful, I'll show you the door on the way out.
Right.
That's all I ask. I don't think it's too much to ask for, in all honesty, because anytime I get into other people's lives, I'm certainly 100% with all respect. I ask pertinent questions and honest questions, but I am respectful. And that's all I ask. So.
And we do not block here unless you're out of hand.
But when you're coming after me, and I'm like, then when she said that, I'm like, yep, I'm just going to say one more thing, but no, thank you guys, because you guys know I do this. I come into you guys' boxes. I let all4one know when I find out things. I'm me. I don't go. I find out things. I'm me. I don't go. Anybody can say some things every once in a while, the F word might come out, but not that much. I
don't care for people that lie either.
I don't.
Then you are. Put yourself up.
Anybody that knows.
And a person from awareness. And I'll tell you, the first person that's going to tell the truth.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it. But let me tell you, when there's so many keyboard warriors on here that they hide, they will not come in boxes, they'll hide their face. And let me tell you, that's when I'm sorry, I'm just gonna, if I have something to say, if somebody's coming after me, I'm gonna say it to them. I'm gonna try to be nice, but I'm not gonna keep going after somebody. Yeah, she wanted to start trouble, and I wasn't. When I said, "Are you threatening? Is that a threat?" That's last I said of it because I knew she was gonna try to come back and keep saying stuff.
See, the only person, and I'll show myself again. The only person that I really want to come after me is my honey. I miss my honey, my Kimmy Poo.
Well, remember, you and Mr. Sassy are arguing over.
He can have leftovers, you know.
No, he likes Maggie.
Oh, he can have Maggie. He can have all Maggie.
He wants her yeast. He wants to make some bread.
We haven't heard from Kimmy Poo Poo is because I believe that she was suggested to stay off of lives because it's not good impression for her. But remember, everybody, she will always be my honey. Becky, I believe that she is surviving off her SSI that she receives from the state.
So if you're her honey, how come you're not in her Snapchat?
Because we have our own personal Snapchat gang.
Oh, damn it. Never mind. You got me on that one.
Yeah, she's on Snapchat, and if you're special enough, you get to go see her snaps, which, my understanding, are quite interesting. Yeah, she's a nice girl. That's a secret. Now you know my secret's out there.
We don't want to know what her Snapchat even looks like.
No.
Right?
No, Alley Cat, I've not seen O'Hall.
Oh, gosh. O'Hall.
Yeah, who's that?
Libby?
Yeah.
Don't know her.
He was on today.
Oh, really?
In a motel room and is rude.
Oh,
did you see how she...
I assisted with resources and didn't bother taking them off. Yeah.
Yes.
The one that threw the hissy fit like a little school kid when she couldn't turn around and play on the jungle gym.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she went off yesterday.
Yeah. Bree?
Oh, Bree?
Talking villain, wig lady. Oh. Bree, I haven't seen her, the one with the what is it, strawberry background.
She usually comes on in the evenings now.
Oh, really? Once she was coming on in the mornings, but I think she did get a job.
Yep, now, well, she had to move, well, I can't remember, a few days ago, she had to move out of that supposed hotel she was at to a new place because of being doxed on.
Do you guys see this gentleman already? Hold, please. I have him. Come on, load up for me. There you go.
What the fuck? Sorry. We just had a small earthquake here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my whole couch was moving.
Who is
that? You better go catch that. Yeah, I've seen Bree. I didn't know she had. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Axel. I've been working with Joe the Humble. Joe the Humble is not going to make you mad too much longer. Yeah, I know. I love you too, Kimmy Poo, too.
Yeah, that's my young guy. Shawnee's still begging.
This guy has been going live early in the mornings. And I offered him resources. And he basically didn't want to have anything to do with them. He was actually asleep the one morning on live. Then he woke up and he turned around and started dry begging, basically.
And there's another one, too, I found.
But yeah. But
his name's B-E-E.
Okay.
He's an addict, and he's on the streets in Florida. He talks to himself. He said he didn't care, but he talks about if somebody don't give him money, he's gonna steal this. And yeah, I'll have to share the things with you.
Cindy, I've already turned around and reached out to Asheville Cat Guy more than once, and he will not turn around and make phone calls. He will not turn around and research for resources at all. He doesn't want any help at all. He would rather have the cash. He actually started out, he had a place. And he never recovered, and he is where he is now with his cat. He does take good care of that cat, though. I will admit to that. So, but
Did it again.
what's that? What? You came in by accident. Well, I think I'm going to wrap things up for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Moonlight's got things that she needs to take care of, and we've got a nice little thunderstorm rolling over. So,
Thank you for the box.
oh, you're welcome, dear. And I got to get my dog out first here. So, look, do your research on individuals. Don't give them your money. And if you get into a live and you see somebody constantly begging, go ghost mode and turn around and start reporting. You know, it never hurts. Other than that, I'm done for the night. Stick a fork in me. Yeah, now. So, everyone stay safe, and you'll see me around again. You know, it never hurts. And we will go through them and look at them. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. I am out of here. Stay safe, and remember, all for one and one for all. Sweet Sassy, thanks for coming.